What's good, Bruce?
Yeah, nigga got tired of listening to Max, so I'm glad you started up. To be real,
Yeah, enough of these Laker niggas, bro.
niggas is delusional, man.
Yo,
TJ, what's good? What you got for me?
nothing. I was just gonna say, I'm glad that you started up because I saw what was going on. I was just sitting there listening, and I'm like, it's only a matter of time before they start using this as ammo.
Them niggas is idiots. I could care. I could care. I could care. I could care. Like niggas are snitch on themselves. You heard what this nigga Matt said? How many assists Steph Curry is averaging?
I know
I
that
mean,
was
you don't
wild.
like
I appreciate you ending that bullshit I was just hearing, for. I really appreciate it starting this shit up, man. Because Matt was making my ears bleed with that bullshit, bro.
like what they don't realize, right? The nigga LeBron right now is making sure his manicure looks good on the sideline while a teammate is averaging damn near 40 points and another teammate is averaging 30. Steph Curry don't got nobody who could do that on his team. You see what I
He
mean?
has Jimmy's a second option
I,
though,
Yeah,
Bruce.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
I
that.
don't
I
know. I
feel
don't know
that.
what type of
I,
time you on. I don't know what type of time you on, but I'm on a different type of time. And I'm talking about the Jimmy that you talking about. The nigga just couldn't win a playoff game with Steph out. You
He went
heard?
to the final.
yeah,
He
So
went to the
that's
so
finals
yeah,
twice,
again,
Bruce.
facts,
again,
facts.
stop it,
He
stop it,
went to the finals
stop it,
twice.
stop it, stop it, stop it. You living. It's like a nigga telling you he was in high school. It's like a nigga telling you he had D1 offers in high school. You telling me about the past, the old news.
Mm.
Oh, what a nigga Slim Charles say? Hey, the thing about the old days, them the
Them the
old
old days.
days. Feel me? What can you do for me
Hey,
right
Y'all,
Bruce,
now?
y'all steady bring
I
up
gotta hold you
2022 though.
He
Y'all
went
accountable
to the
steady bring
though.
What
up
finals
can you
twice.
do?
2022.
Saying same thing,
2022
man.
is a championship, though. You feel me? It's a difference between a championship
Oh,
and
okay.
almost winning a
About your fucking
championship.
mouth.
Like
Hold on,
Keep
one,
LeBron
hold
name
on.
out
one
your fucking
actually
mouth.
has
Keep
substantial
LeBron name out your
evidence.
fucking mouth. Keep
Hey,
LeBron
CJ.
name out your fucking mouth.
Man,
Matt,
man, be careful how you talk to me, young nigga.
I do what I
like
want.
this nigga talking
CJ,
crazy, bro.
CJ.
I do what I
Yeah.
want. I do
Remember,
what
you
I
down the
want.
Hey,
block.
hey, Urkel,
You down the
why
block,
Steph a
nigga.
-7? Why Steph a
Hold
-7
on,
on the
I
year?
do what I want.
I
hold
still
on.
want to know that.
Why
The
was
Lakers
LeBron in
doing,
Phoenix all year long?
Because a
bro,
mid-season
Stop,
like,
trade
stop,
happened.
stop.
Because a
hey,
mid
Ray,
mid-season trade. Because a
bro.
mid-season trade happened.
Hey,
That's all.
Bruce, stop
Sure,
The
running,
sure.
Bruce.
bearded one is
The
never
people
on the
want you.
stage. The Lakers doing good. This nigga up on the stage now.
That's right. Because you know why? Because you know
I
why?
don't
I
think
got him out of his shell. Because I got him out of his
Hey,
shell, and now
look.
he's on
I don't
stage.
think
I
I ever
invited him
heard
on
him on
stage
the stage
yesterday.
before. I don't think I
That's
ever
right.
heard him
Because
on
you know
the
Now,
why?
stage
Jay,
before.
I'm
Yeah.
Jay,
creating.
Jay,
I'm creating
Jay,
characters.
Jay. You want a cookie? You got a
I
nigga
do
on
what I
You
stage
know what?
want.
like,
You know what? You know
One
what? You
second.
know what?
Hold on
Bruce,
one second.
Bruce, 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 Bruce.
yeah, tell me about it.
Go eat some
Can
go eat some
speak?
like avocado toast and live your life in Miami, bro.
Bringing
Hey,
the
Can I?
you know
What are
chat.
we
what's
doing
so
here?
funny?
Hold on.
You know what's so funny, Jay? Hold up, Eric. You know what's so funny?
Let me speak. Hold on, hold on.
Me and my lady just had lunch at a Mexican spot, and we did have some guac. You know what I mean? So
I know, I know, I know.
All right. Okay. I hate to use the mute button, but all right. So, so let's get down to business, right? Who's Draymond talking about?
Jimmy Butler.
All right.
That don't make sense. But okay.
Who is Draymond Green talking about?
Who do you
Because
think Draymond is talking about?
I mean, I don't know. He
no,
can't talk.
bro, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm seeing a major crash out on a timeline happening right now. Like he's going back at reporters and all of that shit. So who is he talking about?
Everybody on the timeline acting like they
so
can't say
what
who you
you
talking
think?
about. But
You
I don't
think?
get it.
You think he talking about Jimmy and Jimmy talking about him?
That don't make sense though. Okay.
Bro, so everybody and their mama is saying that, you know, that it's JK and it's pods. Okay, cool. So didn't Jimmy go to dinner with JK the other day?
Yeah, he did.
That dinner must have went horribly wrong then, right?
Mm,
Bro, it's like a few days ago.
right.
Yes, like I don't know about people like okay, bro, it's just some food and some dinner, man. All right.
He just went to dinner the other day. Like
Why these niggas all get
Jimmy made a point to say, like, yo, we went to dinner the other day, right? So now Draymond says something, Jimmy says something, right? And you're telling me that it just so happened to be It just so happened to be who now? It just so
What's that
happened.
sound? What's that I hear?
That don't make no sense to me, bro. So that's, bro. This is very interesting to me that now this is JKM Pods.
Why niggas acting like, even if he was talking about Jonathan Kuminga, why we acting like he said it in such a disrespectful way? The way he said it was respectful,
Very
man.
suspicious.
Like, I don't get it. Why do we trying to act like he went in on a nigga, even if he was talking about JK? I don't get it.
Oak Tree, what Dumtree said was casual. Oak Tree.
So all of a sudden now it's Pods, and it's you know, now I'm seeing like a lot of stuff. So
So
now
I
it's
have a question
Jonathan
for you,
Kuminga,
Uncle.
bro. Like, this is my thing about this, right? Why don't we just trade away Jonathan Kuminga?
You have to wait till January.
What? No. Can we just do it now?
No, you can't. You have to wait till January. I mean, I don't know.
Why go through all of that shit in the summer, right? And keep them and all of this stuff, buying and all. Like, if Draymond is going to do that type of thing, like, why not just trade them now? If it's about him,
Bro, it's about, bro. What niggas don't realize, and I said this, they're talking about each other.
Oh, man.
all right.
son.
They're not
So,
talking
Urkel, do you know what
about
happened last night,
the
Urkel?
young
So I'm going to
guy.
say something. So the
They're talking
quote
about
was
each
made
other.
by Draymond, Urkel. Hold on. I want to say this is important. So I don't know if Urkel knows this. So
Yeah.
Draymond makes the quote on stage at the press conference, right?
Yeah.
Media hears it. You know what the media does right after that? You know who they go to? They go to
Who did
Jimmy.
they-
And that's why Jimmy had that response. Interesting, right?
So are you positive that's the timeline of events?
Yes, because when you hear the clip, he goes, "Did you?" Because they're having a conversation about what Draymond said, and he says it in the clip. That's what happened.
Ollie in the chat said that's false, Jay.
No, that's not false. I have the clip. You can hear her say it right in the beginning. I have
Give
the
me the
clip. I'll
clip.
just put it in. Okay.
Give me the clip.
And
Put it
bro,
in a special thing
it's
out.
like, Dre, hey,
Yeah.
what I thought was gonna happen when we got Jimmy is happening. I never said this publicly, but I always thought it like behind closed doors. Draymond and Jimmy, they're gonna start bumping heads soon.
All right.
Jimmy
So
said,
It's bound to start happening soon. Trust me.
give me all the bumping heads that's happened with Draymond.
There you
All
go.
of
But you got to hear it early on in the beginning, and you got to turn it up because the audio is not great, Urkel, with this clip. So just FYI, I put it in.
Give me
I'll
the
mute up for
bumping
this.
of heads, bro. I need all the bumping of heads, right? So after I play this clip, tell me every time like a head's been bumped. Bad leadership, man. Fucking hell, bro. Got to get rid of this nigga, bro.
I think he's, partly correct.
He says, "I think he's partly correct, Urkel. I think he's partly correct because he's referring to what Draymond said. Listen to that. Okay. I think he's partly correct. Interesting.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
So people were saying that it wasn't afterwards. It was afterwards when they got this quote.
He can have his own opinion. He don't gotta fully agree with Draymond. Like, is nigga serious? He a grown
That's not
man.
what I'm saying.
Like,
that's not what I'm talking about, bro. Never mind, bro.
No, I ain't
Let it
talking
play
about
out,
you.
Urkel.
I think he's, partly correct. We just gotta get back to doing whatever it takes to win. Everybody might have to sacrifice something. I can't tell you what that sacrifice might be for every individual. Maybe different for every individual every single night. It's got to get back to winning is the main thing, the only thing. It's going to be the collective of the group to figure out what is needed to win.
Jimmy, to your point, everybody might have a different reason on what they need to fix. What do you think the biggest collective problem is?
The fight, honestly. I just think that the fight's not always there. If we cannot make the shots, give us an out to not guard, whatever reason that may be. We got to fight no matter what. And, I think most of that fighting I'm talking about is on the defense. Not getting stops, man. Just not playing hard. Just not doing whatever it takes to win.
How do you get that? How do you get that fight back?
I don't know. How to figure it out. That's what this road trip is for, though. Got a good group. Everybody has to be honest with themselves. Everybody has to be honest with everybody else. We're gonna figure it out. We all we got at the end of the day, and that's never gonna change.
You're going to see more speed and length defensively, matchup-wise, the rest of this trip. What are their keys to countering?
I don't know. That's what the film is for. I don't think that offense is ever going to be a problem with that speed. We're going to have to get back. We're going to have to be in the gaps. We're going to have to guard somebody. Speed, length, all of that stuff is good. It's great nowadays in this league. But if we get back to the guard, no matter how fast these individuals are, no matter how many people these teams are, we got.
What stands out with the turnovers right now, Jimmy?
Just not caring enough about every possession. Get lazy with the ball. Some of them are good turnovers, like overpassing the ball, looking for the open guy. And then some of them are just can't have it, But the people that have the ball a lot, they get a couple turnovers. Steph gonna get those. Dre gonna get those. Myself, I can't have turnovers. JK can't have turnovers. Trace can't have turnovers. And nothing's, I tell that to them like I tell you. But we're the ones that have to keep our turnovers down.
Jimmy, this is your great last in this playing against this generation. And the kids on this season, they want to stay the championship. Person obviously.
They're good. They're good. That's why they won. They're together. They know what they're supposed to be doing. And that's why their record shows what their record shows. Young group together. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all hearing. That nigga didn't sound like he was talking about Draymond at all.
off the fucking team. This nigga Jimmy basically said Draymond's allowed to have turnovers, but I'm not. Yo, if this
So,
nigga Draymond, this nigga gotta be fucking moving like he's Debo. He has to be. He
so
has to be.
what did that do to make niggas feel like he talking about Draymond? Can niggas please tell me?
Who said, nigga, are you retarded? I didn't say he's talking about Draymond.
No, I ain't
said,
talking about you. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying, like, cause everybody's saying that he's talking about Draymond in this clip and that they're bumping heads. Where in that video does it sound like he's talking about
no, they're
Draymond?
not bumping heads yet. They're not bumping heads yet. I think they're gonna start. But the problem is, it's like Jimmy needs to realize you're the second best player on the team. Draymond cannot be hit. Draymond and JK can't be had combining for 10 turnovers.
I feel
JK
like
needs to
niggas is
stop
trying
turning
to
the fucking
force.
ball over.
I feel like niggas trying to force a narrative that Jimmy got a problem with Draymond, bro. Cause that clip don't sound like he talking about Draymond
No.
whatsoever up in
No,
that
he's not
bitch.
talking about Draymond. I think that in a way they're communicating with each other through the media, but I don't think they're beefing or nothing. But the problem is like people haven't noticed. As I said this yesterday in another room, the turnovers started to become a real problem when Steve Kerr said stop feeding the post on mismatches and hunting for mismatches, and that's really when the offense started to fucking die. Was when they stopped doing that. If we really want to be honest,
Okay.
like,
But that
let's
would
be
lead
honest.
to hella
He said
turnovers though, too though.
that's true. But what game did he say? He said that November 1st. Who did we play November 1st? I forgot. I'm not being sarcastic. I legit forgot who we played
I think it was
November
the
1st.
Pacers. Was that the Pacers game? Or no?
If I'm not mistaken, oh my bad.
But why aren't they allowed to have turnovers when they weren't the ones doing the turnovers in that game? Interesting, against the Pacers.
Like, yeah. It was the Pacers that we played that game. That was before the Pacers game. Hold on, let me go check because I'm not sure. Let me go
Cause
check.
right, like that was the Pacers games November 1st. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
It was November 1st. It was right before the Pacers game. Right before that game, I'm gathering the information so y'all can keep talking. Gathering information so I can say my point.
No, but if he's talking about, bro, he's talking about taking shots that making you think you got an out on playing defense. He ain't talking about Draymond, bro. Like, what is niggas talking about? Draymond only takes 6 shots a game. Niggas need to be honest. Like, he ain't talking about Draymond. Like, Draymond, what has Draymond defense been so terrible for Jimmy to be coming in a post interview pointing out Draymond's defense? Like, bro, he ain't talking about no Draymond, bro. Like,
So I was right. The offense died November 1st. That was when the offense died. That was our last good off. That the game before that, October 30th, that was our last good offensive game. The offense died when Steve said, "Stop feeding the post on mismatches and stop
yeah.
hunting mismatches." In my opinion, that people don't have to agree with that, but I just feel like you can watch the
But
film.
if you're
But the
throwing it
offense
into the
died then.
post, if you're throwing it into the post, who doesn't get the ball at the top of the key?
Draymond. And he's the common denominator. Bro, he's exactly Jay. He's the common denominator. He needs to fucking go.
Bro, we just keep going in circles and it all leads right back to Draymond.
Like, he gotta fucking go, bro. Simple.
Hey, let me hear what Curry. Let me hear what Curry's saying.
I can't hear shit. My volume's up.
Me either.
Let me share and reshare. All right. Let's see.
You know, probably trying too hard to make plays happen. You know, we saw some mismatches, ran into the post, which would have been great, you know, in 2005, but not anymore. You know, you really have to keep that lane open, and it opens up a lot of possibilities for us, especially with Jimmy and JK driving, and you know, hitting the handback opportunities with Draymond on the perimeter. We have to be especially good with our spacing with this you know, lineup that we're playing quite a bit right now with JK, Jimmy, Draymond. So we watched a lot of that today in our film session, and I'm confident we'll clean it up.
When are you okay with a post up, like against a mismatch? Like, is it never at this point? Or?
No, it's not that at all. I think in the half court when, you know, like there's no flow. I mean, in transition, we can bury a guy in there. Yeah, let's throw it in. It's not an easy thing to answer, you know, that question. It's a good question. It's just our guys have to feel it, you know. If we're going to break down our spacing and go in and post up, we have to understand that just the way the game is played, what the defense is allowed to do, you know, kind of zoning up the strong side, you know, without, you know, having to double the ball like in the old days. You know, you can double without the ball. There's just a lot of counters to that kind of game, and if you don't have like a clean, quick advantage, game slows down. You know, you throw it in there, people collapse. The game's so fast, and I think the points per possession reflect that around the league. You know, post-ups just aren't nearly as efficient as they once were.
So why is this happening right now? Why did Kerr say that, I don't know, like 11 days ago? And now I'm hearing Draymond say, you know, bro, end of the day, I am so sick and tired of dudes putting up shitty numbers and not doing it. And then guys who are coming off of the bench are getting blamed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Eric, we know what happened. Draymond complained to Steve about the ball not being in his hands. We know he did.
He did what?
He complained about the ball not being in his hands. Steve said in here, he said to get back opportunities for Draymond on the perimeter. I know that nigga.
Last year when he went on that fucking podcast and he was complaining about the ball not being in his hands.
When we started 12-3, motherfucker.
What happened after that? He literally
fell apart
last year,
he
and
got
then
the ball more.
And then what happened to us?
We fucking fell off a cliff.
Okay. All right. So these niggas better figure this shit out, right? They better figure this shit out because there ain't no trade that's gonna come and save them. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of trade is it called, Urkel?
You nigga down.
Oh yeah, that kind of trade.
That's not. They ain't no, bro. There's not another Jimmy Butler trade. There's no third option or fourth option, or, you know, I know people don't like to call Jimmy Butler a second option, but he is, right? There ain't no second option trade coming. So I want to know what they can do here.
I mean, they don't want the ball to go into the post, but Jimmy's the one who's posting up. So
we can't sit here and just point fingers every fucking bro. And there's always a common denominator with this shit, bro. Are you fucking serious? I can't believe he did that last night, bro. Like, I was on Spaces beside myself. I was like, what? Oh, please. The old guys. So apparently Draymond is going at this dude right now. Kevin O'Connor. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing here, bro?
And this is how you know that this is another thing, bro. Like, there's so many issues with this team right now, and a lot of them aren't even on the court. A lot of them are
Yeah.
off the court. You got Dre. We got speculation that two of our most important players are throwing shots at each other in the media. We got Steph saying that everybody needs to look in the mirror. You got Steve saying misleading quotes every game. You got the young guys thinking that, oh shit, are they talking about me? There's just so much going on off the court. And for a team that said they wanted to go into the season drama free with no drama, guess what's happening? Fucking drama. And we're 12 games into the season. 12. We're 12 games into
12.
the season and we already got fucking problems. Draymond's taking shots at niggas when he's been fucking garbage. Jimmy's trying to not overstep because he's a new guy here. Steph is just playing the middleman. He doesn't want to really say too much. He just wants to keep the team together. Like, bro, there's just so much going on.
Yeah. But I mean, it could be fixed.
Shit, can it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, just send JK to the bench.
And if that doesn't work, then what? Then you're gonna have another fucking problem.
All right, so if we send him to the bench, right? If we send him to the bench, will it fix all of this?
No, this shit, no. This is off the court shit. Nothing's gonna fix this. And the
If
thing, and the bro, Earth,
if
this is
we
why
send,
I don't
No,
think,
Urkel. The fans want Richard to play. They want Richard to start.
bro, this is the real
They want
problem
Will to
is,
start.
bro, this is why people don't realize this. I've said it. Draymond is the reason our defense is so shit right now because he's playing like shit. Like, this team is so reliant on Draymond. When he plays bad defense, we play bad defense.
That mean
That's
none of
really
the other
that's the
niggas
real
can
problem.
guard. That's a problem.
It's
That mean
because
no
them
other
other
niggas can guard.
because them other niggas can't guard because they're so reliant on Draymond cleaning up their mistakes. This team is fucking. They rely 99% defensively on Draymond. So if Draymond is bad defensively, we're bad defensively. OG Trey, you're like an attention seeking whore. Jesus fucking Christ! If you want to be acknowledged so bad, just come on stage. Our defense was number one because we're getting shooting luck, and we were just playing a bunch of shitty teams.
What Dumtree said was
Jesus fucking Christ! You're tagging, you're spam tagging, you're saying the same shit over and over, nigga. It's not last year. Stop talking about the past. You always say, "Oh, stop bringing up the Minnesota series. Stop bringing up 12-3." But you're always bringing up, "Oh, why were we so good post Jimmy?" Stop being a fucking hypocrite. Anyways, bro, Draymond is our defense and rightfully so. But we cannot function defensively if he's bad or not playing. That's a problem.
Dumtree is a tank.
That's a fucking problem. Draymond's 6'5", 6'6", and he's regressing rapidly in front of our eyes.
He's a tank.
I mean, so what do we do here, man? Like, what's
Bro,
the plan moving forward?
it's
What
not
are you
even a
guys gonna do?
blame game. Niggas just gotta play better.
That's what I feel like too. I think they just need to play better.
They just gotta play like, bro. Everybody's playing like shit. People don't want to say it. Steph has been fucking dog shit. That's why we look so bad. Steph has been playing so shit, and
bro,
then he
the
was
man was
sick,
out there
so it just
coughing.
doesn't help.
Like, what the fuck do we want? Like, bro, he's clearly sick.
Hashtag coughing.
Exactly. He was
Hashtag
sick. He was
coughing.
sick. And it's like, bro, we're just playing bad. We're just hitting our slump up
Yeah,
earlier than usual. We don't usually slump this early in the season.
bro, he's out there sick. I mean, he's literally coughing. So it's like, I mean, he's out there playing. He's not 100%, but he's still out there playing. But fuck, bro, like, can we give him a little bit of grace? Like,
I
goddamn.
mean,
Nah, we could give him grace,
no.
but
He
at
gets
the end of the
he gets
day,
a
it's
little
gonna
bit. He
be a
gets
trickle
like
down effect. It's gonna
he
be a
gets
trickle down
1%
effect.
of grace. Like, I'm not giving him, like, I look at
No, but
sports
the
where
reason why we lost
if
last
you're
night,
up, if you're playing and active, you're not hurt, you're not sick. Like, you're
bro,
if you're that hurt or sick, don't play.
the reason why we lost last night was
The Thunder are simply better.
first and foremost, they literally carved our defense apart. You know what I'm saying? And
Swing. Drive
bro,
and kick.
I'm talking about drive and kick, dribble penetration, and the defense just got exposed. I mean, everybody got exposed last night, bro. So,
You're getting
I mean,
fried,
what do
man.
they do then?
There's nothing, bro. Like
I
I
Bite
mean,
said,
down. They
hey,
gotta bite
Snake,
when
down.
Draymond,
hold on. Snake, if you want to bring some nuance to the conversation, you're more than happy to come up on stage.
No,
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. You got it. Nothing is for free.
but bro, anyways, bro, it's like nobody's playing defense right now. It's like Draymond shit, Jimmy shit, Steph shit, JK shit, Pop shit. Like everybody who's playing, their ass on defense right now. Like everybody. it's like the schemes are bad. We have bad schemes. The personnel, they're just playing like shit. We're not
Yeah.
scoring one.
Where did Jay go?
Damn, who just took my dog
I
off
don't,
the
I don't know what
stage?
happened. Somebody muted Urkel.
No, I got caked.
Damn.
Bro, it's like everybody's just shit. The schemes are bad. Like Stackhouse is the coach, the defensive coach. Am I tripping? It's him, right? And Terry
Yeah.
Stotts is the offense. I don't know how he hasn't fucking realized that switching scheme is horrible. We don't have the personnel for that shit. That switching shit needs to stop.
But you guys
Like
primarily
it's
play a
so
lot of
hard.
zone now. You
And
guys
we
play a
play
lot
a
of zone
lot
now,
of
though.
zone, bro. In the zone, I don't know. Like when you need athleticism for zone, and we don't have that. You need that. You need athleticism or length, and we don't have either.
Hey, Eric, play this video right here.
Who asked me to play this? All right.
Who? Marcus T.
Okay. First of all, what is the video about?
It's about the shit from yesterday.
Because you Laker niggas are dishonest. So
It's about basically Marcus. How do you know what Club 520 is with Jeff Teague and them?
yeah.
It's basically Marquise telling Jeff that he doesn't like how Draymond threw the young niggas under the bus, and that Jimmy needs to do more. Basically what it's
To
about.
that guard, whatever reason that may be, you gotta fight no matter what. And, I think most of that fighting I'm talking about is on the defensive end. You're not getting stops, man. You're just not playing hard. You're just not doing what it really takes to win.
I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league.
Start off a press conference like that is crazy.
You have to make the personal agenda work in the team conference. If it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda. Or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you.
Damn, he traded him himself.
Who getting traded?
He just traded him himself. That's crazy.
Girl, you know it's true.
That's crazy.
Okay. So let me be honest with you, right? Royal Rumble is happening right now. Okay? Royal Rumble is what's happening right now. Are any of you familiar with Royal Rumble?
Yeah, we.
Royal Rumble,
Of course.
what's happening right now, bro? Right?
Every man for himself.
It's literally every man for themselves right now, right? So, I mean, let's just throw people under the bus, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, how can niggas play like that last night and you go up there and you got the nerve to say that shit, bro?
Like, bro,
Like the way he led with that was just so insane.
That was wicked, bro.
It's like, bro, I get it if Steph is saying it, even then, at this current moment, Steph don't need to be saying it either because he's a part of the problem as well. Like, you don't go and say that type of shit on fucking in front of the fucking camera where thousands of people are gonna see that shit, and you know damn well the optics of what you're saying isn't gonna sit right. Just shut your fucking mouth and play basketball, bro.
This is
It's
bro.
too
This
early
is
in the
wicked,
season
bro. Like,
for you to be running your mouth.
we get ran off the court last night. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
and this nigga's out here talking like he just played good, nigga. The fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, Draymond. God damn.
Yeah.
Niggas talking like this, like, bro, I can't wait until the trade deadline. They're gonna trade Kuminga, and this team is still gonna be ass. And then, bro, I pray to God this summer Draymond is out of here. I pray to God that nigga Draymond is the first trade out of here, bro. I pray he is. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. I don't care what you got. I don't care what you can get for him.
So hold on.
Get him out.
Why is JK questionable tonight?
He's been on the injury report all year. It's because of the knee. He's gonna play. He'll play.
No.
He'll play, bro. It's like, bro, and listen, he's gonna play. If he doesn't play, we lose. Then what?
I mean,
what are y'all gonna say then?
We're gonna win, and Steve Kerr's gonna be a genius.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. We're finna get fucked.
Okay, so
today.
So last season we made a here nigga damn trade, which was Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
We started some games, right? Then Steph Curry got hurt. So again, I'm asking a question. If we get to the deadline right? If we get to the deadline, who are we trading? Are we trading away JK?
Yeah.
Why?
It's
he's the
already been
problem.
agreed on
It
that he's
doesn't
getting
fit.
traded. And he doesn't. And yeah, it's like
Buminga.
he's gonna get traded. And I think, and bro, people think JK getting traded is gonna hurt him. Nigga, if JK gets traded, that nigga's gonna be the happiest nigga in the world. He's gonna be the happiest nigga in the world that he's finally
Hold on.
secured his fucking team.
You're telling me that, you know, we got 60, 55, 25, right?
27.
Those are the main guys, right? And you're telling me that they're just going to get traded? They're just going to trade them away? Really? I'm not sure about that, because why would you you know, put your brand new rims on a 95 Accord? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense to you? Why would you put brand new? Like, why though?
Hey, you know, not me, man.
Can't wait to watch tonight's game though. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
Nigga, bro, if y'all think, nigga, y'all know Chet didn't miss it yesterday. He was 9 of 9,
Yeah.
21 and 11. What the fuck are we gonna do with Wemby? Bro, I swear, if Draymond has a bad defensive game and Wemby takes his lunch money, oh my, that nigga better fucking pray. That nigga better pray. He don't have.
I'm gonna ask again. Why are we trading away dudes? And then
they don't fit.
Looking at the numbers, right? Like I'm looking at the numbers. Like, this little nigga shit, like, it only can last for so long, bro. I'm telling you, it can only last for so long.
Eric, look at the plus minus. He doesn't fit.
Man. Trade him away. Trade him away. Trade him away. Trade the guy away. Let me get this clip. Apparently, this is from the plus minus.
Bro, the plus minus pod, Jesus Christ. I hate hearing that pod.
Here we go.
I think they need a seventh guy to jump in and score 12 points and a half. They don't have that right now. It's Will Richard who's the guy who's doing that. They need just like another burst of energy from somebody.
Hey, that boy's pretty good though. TK.
He's not bad.
Will Richard, he is not scared at all.
He's already in the rotation, which is something else. A second-round pick who's in the rotation at a wing. He's jumped over GP2. I know Marcus might have a protest on that, but he has. And there's some other minutes out there. Like, there's some other players who aren't playing so great that he could go grab some more minutes. And if he's hitting shots, and if he's being long, and if he's being tough, there's a guy who can give him a burst. Like, there's a young guy out there who's running up and down for them. It's Will Richard. It's not the other guys, which is interesting. And I think Kerr will have to reward him for it. When they get Melton, there'll be other minutes they'll have to dish around. But let's just say it. Podziemski and Kuminga are two incredibly important players on this team. And again, it's not all on them. But this is the time when the veterans are slogging through this. And they're the ones. I mean, Draymond said it the other night. It was Draymond? Yeah. Kuminga asked for this. He asked for this.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a really good player. Go do it. And what has Brandon Podziemski been doing all since the summertime? He's asked for this. Okay, let's see it. I think they need many more opportunities.
He asked for the keys to the future, right?
He did.
They got to hand it over to somebody.
Okay. So Sage, I was in a meeting earlier, right? And I couldn't, bro, I'm actually presenting in a meeting and I'm seeing the Twitter shit come up on my iPad because I present from my iPad. And I'm watching this shit come up and I'm like, oh, this clip must be good. They ain't fucking saying anything in that clip, bro.
They ain't saying shit.
And what's funny is they're obsessed with Will. When Will gets on scouting reports, when he gets in the rotation, they're gonna all that Ricky shit is gonna be null and void.
It ain't even really about
He's
Will.
not even on the scouting report yet. That's why he's playing so well.
It ain't even really about Will. It's more just like, oh, they're saying some negative about Kuminga, so they're just like, boom,
And they
that's
didn't
what
even
it
say, and
is.
they didn't
You know
even
what I
say
mean?
nothing negative
Hey,
in this clip about
TK, you know he's Lake up
all they
TK.
said was they're not playing. All they said was they're not playing well, and they're not. That's
Bro,
it.
nobody
People
ain't
be
playing
reading.
well.
You know how
Bro, nobody
everyone's
ain't
talking
playing well. What
though.
are we doing here, bro?
That's what I'm
Everyone's
saying.
talking as if like we're in the dog days of the season. You know, we're 12 games in. Like this is so
And
insane how
that's why
everyone
it's
is
so
talking right now.
insane, dog. This is why Draymond, bro. This is where Steph needs to have that heart-to-heart talk with Draymond and tell this nigga, like, bro.
Heart to heart, bro.
No,
We
no, no,
are.
no, no. Hold up. He needs to have a conversation with Draymond and tell this nigga, like, bro, like, you gotta chill out. You're saying shit in the media that you have no business saying. I get it's not gonna happen, but it needs to happen. Dog, you can't be in the media saying shit like that, knowing what we just went through this offseason with J. King and Pods and all this and that. You can't say that because now people they're not gonna admit it, but I know damn well Pods and JK feel like, oh, he's talking about me. They're thinking, oh damn, he's talking about me. When in
Bro,
reality, they didn't do nothing wrong. They've been playing bad, yeah. But they didn't do nothing wrong for you to warrant going at them in the media. Like,
you
if
see
that's a
how quick
problem,
Draymond went on the
tell
on the
these
on the
niggas
on the
privately.
offensive. Like, you know, he
Yeah,
had to get
bro.
his
Yes,
point
he went
across of
so.
what he meant. He went quick
Bro,
on the
I swear
offensive,
to
bro.
God,
Come on.
he comes off so offensive, like so offensive. It's like, bro, just talk to these niggas
Oh,
in
hold on,
private.
hold on.
Are you that much of a bitch? You
Hold
can't
on, hold on,
talk
hold
to
on,
two
hold
of
on,
your
hold on.
teammates.
Hold up. How do you say that last night? Is he walking it back? Like, all right, from y'all's
And now you're
perspective,
walking it back.
is he walking it back? So why
Yes,
walk it back?
because the shit got back to the
This
team,
nigga is
and it's not
emotional, bro.
and it's
Oh
not
my
sitting
god.
well.
So
Have you looked at his Threads account? He's been posting a bunch about Kevin O'Connor, even like posting about his videos. Like he's triggered.
He's triggered because he knows Kevin O'Connor's telling the truth about him, not
Yeah,
Jimmy. He's telling the truth about
yeah.
him.
You could tell he's triggered though. Yeah, you could tell he's
Nigga,
You
triggered.
Steph
know,
got to
you guys
babysit
know what I think
Draymond's
is going
weekends
on right
because
now.
Draymond doesn't know how to control himself.
You know what I
go
think is
ahead,
going
CJ.
on
Let me
right
hear
now.
it. Yeah.
I honestly think that we're not winning. We had higher hopes. Obviously, our main guys who should always be the start of when you point the finger, right? When you look at why you're not winning, you always look at the guys at the top. We have a big three, it's et cetera, et cetera. You can't really point at anybody else if those guys are not playing well. Steph is not playing well. Draymond has not been playing well. Jimmy's not playing well. So I think that we're not winning games, and naturally, everybody's just looking for something to blame. You know what I mean? And the only person I heard take a little bit of self accountability was Steph.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
And
he
I
hasn't been
honestly, I
playing.
wouldn't be surprised if they're kind of like, if everybody, like, I think it's just the knee jerk natural reaction to try to like look for something outside of like blaming yourself. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get it. I think this is something that definitely can get blown out of proportion because the Warriors is such a big thing. You know what I mean? Um, but I don't know. I just think this is literally everybody just trying to look for some kind of fingers to point, bro. It's easy for Curry to take accountability because most people are not blaming him. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, if we just want to be completely honest, like nobody's gonna blame Steph even when Steph's not playing well. But like, let's be real, if Steph's playing to his standard, a lot of this we don't even notice it. It's not to say that none of this is a problem if Steph's playing to his standard. It's just that he's so good that he covers a lot of this shit up. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think that Steph will start playing better. Like I think that's something that Steph always bounces back.
Exactly,
So
CJ.
if we just start winning, is this all gonna like go away? Is this
No,
just everybody being frustrated because we're losing? You know what
no.
I mean?
But it's
I think.
bro, like
Whew,
the
that's a good
wickedest
question.
part about this, right? Like the wickedest part about this is that I'm here and I'm watching this shit, and I hear this man. These are strong words. When you hear somebody say agenda, right? And
Yeah,
then
that's a very
of
strong
it
word.
just now because then he says agenda. Then the reporter brings that thing back to Jimmy, and then Jimmy says that, right? Like, and he says, "Oh, he's partially
It's
correct."
like
All
the
right.
reporters are trying to instigate.
So, but what prompted that in the first place, bro? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't hear a thing, right? I didn't hear anything, right? But what I am going off of is a track record. Let me put that disclaimer out there. I don't know anything. I have no sources. I don't know anything, right? However, I'm going off of a track record. I am going off of a track record, okay? And how it looks is like anytime somebody's role is about to get downsized or whatever, right? Somebody says something. Somebody goes on their podcast and somebody goes on, and they say something, right? And then it creates a fire/shitstorm. Why does this always happen? Y'all ain't seeing the trend here? Because I've been watching this trend for years.
Because of Donkey Mon, he can't control himself.
So is Draymond gonna walk this back? Because I don't know.
Oh,
honestly,
he's already doing it. He's already doing it.
Because the thing is, like, regardless of who you're pointing it at, right? This kind of stuff is not good for the team.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? It's not good for the team. So I feel like he needs to find a way to walk it back. And at the same time, I think that these guys at the top
But
of
to
the
who?
roster specifically, they got to take accountability. Because don't you think that when Steve said the turnovers is coming from the mismatch hunting, post ups, blah blah blah, don't you think that that's like kind of like throwing Jimmy's whole play style under the bus?
That's what I thought.
I literally said
That's what I thought. Because he's always
Which
operating out of the
I
post.
don't even know if Steve was necessarily intending to do that, right? Because I mean, if you think about it, like Jimmy is the least turnover prone on the team, out of the higher usage guys, right? But it's just like I don't know. I think that was one of those things where even if you didn't intend for it to be like that, it just looks bad. And then they completely go away from that, and now our offense is kind of bogged down. And then the whole thing that I'm seeing, I'm just sitting back and I'm putting the pieces together. I see Jimmy's dude, like the dude that travels with him everywhere. It's like his best friend. They talk about stuff. They obviously talk about stuff because he's with him all the time. So why does he keep pointing out that the offense is not running through Jimmy? Like, who is Jimmy playing with? Because Jimmy's not playing much with JK other than when he's with Steph and Draymond in the main unit. When they break into subunits, they're playing with Pods and Draymond and Moody and Buddy and etc. So, I mean, who else is getting the ball? What I see is Draymond. So are you upset that Draymond's getting the ball and they're not running it through you? Because I don't think that's right either to like just point at Pods either. You know what I mean? I think that's unfair. He's a role player. So like if you're not gonna run your offense through Pods, you're running it through Draymond because he's got the ball. That's how you run your offense. So that's why I'm like putting the pieces together. I think that they're kind of having a feud with each other. But I also think it really just comes down to like we're not winning anyways. Like I'm not gonna get down with this shit if we're not even winning. If we're winning, it's whatever. But we're not even winning. So now everybody's just pointing fingers.
And CJ, you're saying the same thing I did. I said this before you came in or when you were in the chat. I said it November 1st was when the offense died when we played the Indiana Pacers. Because that
Well,
was the
yeah,
day
that and
he
also
said the
Steph stopped looking
comments.
like Steph.
Yeah,
Like,
Steph Love looked like Steph, but we were still putting out official offense even when he was struggling.
but that's the thing, bro. This is what's not fair to Steph is that I think that this thing is so dependent on him to put it on his back that like you're kind of running him into the ground, and that's why he's looking the way he's looking. Because I don't think that Steph is like regressed skill wise or anything like that. I just think that he's worn out. To be real.
So worn out from what exactly? Worn out from whatever he's sick with or whatever?
Well, okay, so there's that obviously, right? Like I
Yeah.
think when you get sick and you're older, like the recovery time takes longer and all that.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like, okay, so it takes like a certain level.
You got AIDS.
It takes a certain level of play to like make some of the shit work. We talk about like taxes, like a tax you have to pay.
He's
You
got
know what I mean? I think that it's making it harder on Steph when you're trying to do this thing where you're running it through Draymond and Draymond's got to be the one to set up Steph, and you're taking away the other threats out of the equation in that situation in particular. Because another thing that I noticed is so in that I think it was the Indiana game. It was one of those two games, Indiana or Milwaukee, right? Because I just been sitting here taking notes, and I see Jimmy's dude complaining about the offense not being run through Jimmy, and then Jimmy,
Indiana
remember he had that
with
unit
Milwaukee.
when Steph and Draymond were on the bench, and Jimmy gets them back into the game with a
Mm-hmm.
lead. It was like they were like up 11
We
or
were
some
up
shit.
11. That was Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
5 minutes
Yeah, it was
left, and then
Milwaukee.
Steph and Draymond come in, and it looked like last year before Jimmy when they would just
Yeah.
play 2-man game for the last 5 minutes and throw away game after game. And so I'm looking at it like, okay, you see, because he's like, this is what happens when you run the offense through Jimmy, and then you see them throw away that game. So it's like, what? Jimmy's obviously upset because why would his dude be talking about it so much? He's obviously upset that he's kind of like not having the offense ran through him, especially when the turnovers and shit is getting blamed on him on his play style, the mismatch hunting, post ups. Like we didn't start doing that until Jimmy came. So it's making it look like Jimmy is like the problem with the turnovers and shit. When really, like, a bunch of guys ain't taking care of the ball. JK's at a career high in turnovers. Steph and Draymond always leading the team in turnovers. Jimmy's actually one of the non-turnover guys. So it kind of looks like he's getting
He's
thrown under
getting
the
blamed
bus
for shit that has nothing to do with him.
to protect, Steph and Draymond from accountability, especially Steph.
And that's the problem because, bro, this is why when niggas be calling out Steph and Draymond, niggas be like, oh no, they're just giving them bail. Like, no, fuck that. It's their team. Like, Jimmy might be the second best player, but this is Steph and Draymond's team. Hold them niggas accountable. They're the
Yeah,
ones
so
who
I
it
mean,
starts with.
if I'm given like an accountability pie, I think that JK's got to turn those turnovers down. You know what I mean?
All the way down.
Yeah,
All
he's
the
got to
way
get the
down.
turnovers down. Because if you look at them, a lot of them are like
Just
it's
stupid
just dumb
fucking
shit. You know
passes.
what I mean? Like, so I think it's something that's fixable for sure. It's not like he's a turnover prone player. This is a
This is
thing that's
something new.
higher than it's ever been. So, which is funny because his usage is down. It's
Bro,
almost
that's what's
like,
funny. That's exactly what Jimmy said. He was like, "You don't really have the ball. Like, you got to get your turnover down." And a lot of JK's turnovers come from when he has to create something out of nothing. It's not bail. That's just what it. That's just the truth.
well, yeah.
When he
So
has to
so that's
create
the
something out of
thing.
nothing,
Like,
that's when he has to turn. That's when he usually turns the
but
ball
but
over.
if you look, we're watching the games, right? And I was pointing it out in the last game. So like they're giving JK the ball, and he has the ball at the top of the key, and he looks over at Steph, and Steph has
Steph
his
said,
hands on his knees. He's like looking down. He's like, no, you got it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Jimmy's
a
he
standing,
fact.
looks
That's a
cooked,
fucking
like
and
fact,
tired or
Jimmy's
bro.
standing
whatever.
in the corner. Draymond's trying to set him a screen, and
Well,
then
Draymond's standing at the top of the key. He
Draymond's standing
wants
at the
the
top of
ball
the
or
key. He
whatever, and
wants
then
the
he goes
ball
and stands in the dunker spot. But like the problem with that is like Draymond's man is
in the paint.
basically in position to help. It's so it's like Draymond's not really helping him there. He's just standing at the top of the key with the ball. It's like, what is he supposed to do? He's trying to, fit into the system, but they're telling him like, nah, you go do it. He tries to give the ball to Jimmy. Jimmy gives the ball back to him.
And Jimmy
It's
gives the
like,
ball.
Pass, pass,
Exactly.
pass,
yeah,
pass.
yeah, pass the
Winding
ball
the
back
And
shot
and
clock
Draymond
forth.
down.
is in, and he doesn't want to drive because Draymond's in the dunker spot, so his man's in the paint. So now he has to be his defender, the help defender, and the nigga in the paint just to get a
Yeah, which is why they run the ball
contested
through
shot at the rim.
Draymond because otherwise it's just another man, helping guard something else. You know what I mean? That's why the ball runs through Draymond. But it's just like you're seeing it kind of take its toll on especially like running the offense through Jimmy for one, because Jimmy is way more aggressive when you give him the ball over and over again. He's way more aggressive. Um,
Facts.
and then I think that a lot of like that's where a lot of like JK's turnovers coming from. They're getting pokeaways on him, and also there's just like crowded spacing. I think for Draymond I think his adjustment, which is guys, this shit is not linear. This it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment for him. But I think for him, if he's not gonna have the ball as much, so it can go to Jimmy or if JK does have it or whatever, like he's gotta move around without the ball and maybe set screens and shit. I don't think or camp in the corner because I don't think you can put Draymond in the dunker or have him stand at the top of the key. I think it's mucking up the spacing.
It
You know what I
definitely
mean?
is. Draymond needs to be in the corner, and if Steve don't got the balls to tell that nigga you're gonna be standing in the corner, give me a coach who will
Well,
do it.
think about it though. I kind of understand where Draymond's coming from because how do you just make that adjustment so easily when your whole career you've always been the guy who had the ball and it ran through you and you always made it work. So sometimes like you have to like it has to get dark and it has to get ugly before you can look in the mirror and be like, you know what? Like it's time for something to change. I have to like accept some realities and make a sacrifice for the team.
I
No,
just don't
I mean
think.
it's
I just
ironic that
don't.
Jimmy said that, but you know.
I just don't think his ego is going to allow for that. So, which
But
Well,
this is
you
the
that's
know,
thing.
that's why it looks like this right now. It's a
That's the
clash of
thing,
egos.
CJ. He's too, bro. We rave about his IQ. Nigga, you can't figure out a way to make it work. Like stand in the corner, work on your
Yeah.
three ball, and then just shoot, catch and
Well,
shoot
he
threes,
don't want to stand in the corner though,
and
because
then that's
he
yeah.
another,
complained
and then
about
that's
that
a
last
problem
year.
in itself. They need to have a conversation with Draymond and tell him straight up, you're gonna sit in the fucking corner, or we're gonna trade your ass. It's that simple. Like they need to stop being nice. We need to stop being nice about it. It's really simple.
They're
You
not
need to
going to
tell
trade
Draymond
that
to
nigga,
stand in the
man.
corner for the greater good of the team and sacrifice, or he can get the fuck on and we'll bring somebody
And
else in here
how
to
do you
do
think
it.
that conversation is going to go?
Hey,
Well,
listen,
Man, come on, man.
you know
hey,
what I
we know
think they
how it's
need to
gonna go.
do. You know what I think they need to do. I think they need to play Draymond without Jimmy in the Steph lineup a little bit more, so then Draymond can get his fix of having the ball in his hands a lot and doing the trigger man stuff, and
Yeah.
just put him with like some shooters, so then like they can run some sets to like so he can get his assists and they can kind of run the ball through him.
But what shooters are you going to run him with, though?
Exactly.
So I mean, there's a few guys that come to
Just
mind, right?
swap
There's
JK and
Quentin
Draymond.
Post, there's Buddy Hield,
Uh huh.
even Will
But
Richards. So it's like it's all about finding the right equation. So if in that unit Draymond plays the four, you could put him with Post, right? So now you got two shooters there, and then you got to think about who is at the two and the three spot. So it's just a matter of like pressing the right buttons, finding the right equation. Is it gonna be maybe J.K. and Buddy? So then you just have J.K. at the point of attack, and then you or even Buddy, and you have Draymond Post and JK as like your back line, and you just have like a bunch of like movement shooting going on. JK there as a like rim pressure, and Draymond is the one with the trigger man. Like he
Yeah.
he has the ball, and you have JK cutting, setting screens for Steph or Buddy. You have the pick and pop with Post. Like I think that's something that can work. And then with the Jimmy unit, play a little bit more of a deliberate style, right? So you have Al Horford at the five. Jimmy, you could put him at the four, Pods at the point guard, and then you have Moody and Will Richards to guard the perimeter because they've been like a really good duo defensively. So even though, like, yes, maybe you don't have Draymond, so you lose some of that defensive dynamic, but you make up for it. You make up for it by having the combo of Will Richard and Moody as the point of attack to take away straight line drives, and then they're playing like a more like switchable team defense construct. But then now on offense, you're playing like a deliberate style where you get Jimmy on a post up, and then you got the shooters moving around and kind of like setting things up. You know what I mean? I think they're kind of hesitant to go away from that because that Draymond Post Jimmy Moody Pods lineup was really good, but I kind of feel like that's how you can satisfy everybody where Draymond obviously wants to have the ball and have his impact on the game. So put him in a lineup where it's not as demanding to have like, where multiple guys want to have the ball. I think the guy that makes the most sense to take the ball out of Draymond's hands is Jimmy. So if you give Jimmy that lineup, now the ball is going to be mostly in his hands. He has Pods there to help him with the ball handling, Will Richard Moody, etc. And
Man, listen.
then you know
So
what I
you're
mean?
saying essentially put Draymond with the second unit.
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying like maybe split them up from Jimmy a little bit more.
You need
But
to
yeah, I
split him
mean
up
that
from
works
Jimmy.
too if you could
Hold
survive
on.
defensively.
What was working last season? Because them niggas was playing off of each other last season. Now,
Well,
why?
because they
Why
were
is it
they were
problem now?
sacrificing for the greater good. But you see, when you get into a full, because they had the playoffs right there as the finish line. You know what I mean? The playoffs is right there. They're in a rush to the playoffs. They're like,
Also, I
"Fuck it,
mean,
we'll do
Moody
whatever
and
we got to
Pods
do to
were
win. I'll
shooting
play the
unreal.
five." You notice
Moody and
last
Pods
year,
were
every
shooting
time they tried to
unreal.
put Draymond at the four, we struggled.
yeah.
At least with Steph and with Steph in the game, and you put Draymond at the four. we struggled. Like you put Post at the 5. It was like Steph. I think it was like Steph, Moody, Jimmy, Draymond, Post. That lineup was a negative. I think with Pods, it was also a negative. It might have been a positive in small minutes. I don't remember. But what I remember is that there's a reason why Draymond was playing so much of the 5. You know what I mean?
No, but my
And what
thing
we are
is
doing a
like,
lot more of is we're doing a lot more of those post ups with those Jimmy post ups,
bro,
and it
my
was
thing is
working
like,
really well.
dog,
I
I'm
think
looking
right
at,
now it's a clash of egos and philosophy, bro.
bro, I'm looking at this right now, and it's like, what? All right, what was what was working last season, and why it ain't working now? You know, so
Pods
you're
and
telling
Moody
me
and them
that,
were shooting the shit out the
Yeah,
ball.
it was really just our shots were falling.
And we
To be
weren't
honest.
turning it over. And we were also
why
playing
are we
like
turning
shitty
it over
teams.
now?
We
Wait,
weren't really
we were
turning it
turning it
over.
over last season too. Just we were
Yeah, we're
making
turning
shots,
it
so
over.
it didn't really.
And another thing was we were just playing bad teams, so we were getting away with
You
doing
know the
dumb shit and
difference
still
is
winning.
Steph was averaging 30 a game, and Draymond and
Right,
Jimmy were
That
playing
right,
way harder.
right.
But like nobody wants
But
to
that's
talk
because he was
about it.
making his decoy case.
Nobody's talking about
All right, here's
how much
what I
harder they were
suggest.
playing.
Right, here's what I suggest. Just bench Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, I mean, we already said that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's just bench him. Let's just
Why?
bench
So
him.
he can provide some offense off the bench.
Wait, say it again. My connection went out.
No, I'm saying let's just bench JK and let's just go that
Hey
route.
y'all, I'm in the room listening, bro. I had to
Yeah.
come up here. What are you talking about, Come on,
No,
bro.
no.
We're
But we
stepping
got to.
backwards. You
We
know this
got
is
to,
a
though. We
Steve
got
Kerr.
to.
Whoa.
Draymond Green need to come off the bench, guys. We don't need to bench this kid. This kid is the future. Let's not backtrack to last
Future of
year,
what?
bro.
At this
Of
point,
this
bro, we just
team.
gotta put him on the
Who
bench,
you think
bro.
is the future? Draymond Green right now? Do you see how he's playing?
The future is a
Man.
middle schooler we're drafting 10 years from now.
Urkel. I think that if it does keep boiling up, right, and like they keep on kind of like having these this like little tension or whatever. I think the easiest thing to do, you know how there's like two ways to solve a problem. Like if you guys have kids or anything, there's always like two ways to solve a problem when your kids are fighting. You could either like take the cheap way out, which is like give them what they want, or like give one of them what they want at the other one's expense. Or you can like actually
Punish
approach the
both.
problem head on. You know what I mean? What I kind of think could happen, and I'm seeing like an early sign of it, is like where they kind of just like get JK out of the way, so then like these two will stop kind of having like a turf war.
All right, hey,
You know what
bro,
I mean?
you who's saying that? Can you help me understand how JK is the problem, bro? I
No,
just want to
I'm not
understand.
saying that he's the problem, but what I'm saying is, it's like you throw
You have to
somebody
put the
under the
blame on
bus.
them.
Yeah, to get the spotlight off of those two, because if the problem with them two continues to escalate, it's one of those things you can't avoid. But if you flip the problem into somebody else, now it kind of takes the spotlight off of that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So what if it
And
doesn't?
when go ahead.
My thing is, what if it doesn't work? See, that's what you got to find out. So if you
If it
take them
doesn't
out
work,
and then it doesn't work, then you're
if it doesn't
there. You
work,
go.
then you know what I mean. Like that's the thing. Because I don't know if it. I don't necessarily know if
Then
it'll work.
what do you pivot to, OG Trey?
Yeah, I
Like
ain't
what? Do
talking
you
Trey.
put
today.
him back
Enjoying
into
some
the
I
lineup
ain't
entertainment
if it
talking
doesn't
to that
basketball,
work?
dude
not having
today.
championship expectations.
Then JK is traded, and then you're bringing in a good.
A worse player.
But don't you think if JK is traded, are you getting 100 cents on the dollar?
You're
I
getting a
feel like you're
worse
getting
player,
40
bro.
cents on the
You're getting
dollar.
a worse player.
And you're probably getting a guard.
No, listen. This is why I think we're getting 40 cents on the dollar, though. I mean, it's not like how teams are looking at our situation has changed from this summer to now, where they're looking at it and it's like, well, there's tension there anyways, he might not necessarily want to be there. The coach might not necessarily want him there. The things that they use against you for trade leverage. Why would they all of a sudden be willing to pay more? You know what I mean? Like, I think you're
Not
losing that
because
trade.
also he's making money.
Okay, so you're getting a bigger salary, but it's like if you're trying to get a player of of value, you're gonna have to attach draft compensation. Are they willing to do that?
which Joe won't do.
I don't think he's willing to do that.
Joe's not
You know what I
willing to
mean?
move any picks, bro. Not any picks.
When I say
He
40
loves the
cents on the
draft.
dollar, I'm not talking about makes less money. I'm talking about trade value wise. Maybe you'd want to get a guy who's really good who makes, 22.5 mil, right? Because you're not getting a $24 million player back. You're getting a guy who makes 22.5, which is the cap, which is what his cap hit is. JK would make 24 million if he's traded because he has a trade
But
kicker.
that doesn't give us 24 million to trade.
Yeah, you get
We
22.5
get
million
22.
back. So you would have, if you want to get a player that's better than him and has all this value, you're not only going to have to trade like a little bit more because of, oh, that player's better. It's also just like the situation means you're going to have to overpay a little bit. That's why they talked him into the Jimmy trade, because it only costed one pick and some contracts. You know what I mean? Like some contracts that they were okay with getting off of.
I mean, CJ, you've been spitting, but let's be honest. They're just putting a mask over the real issue. Like they refuse to address the Draymond shit.
Well,
Like
that's the thing, bro.
that's what's so
This is what
frustrating
I
about this
think.
team.
This is what I think. I
All right,
think
so describe the Draymond shit, by the way. What's the Draymond shit?
Oh, the Draymond
The
shit is.
Draymond thing
Never
is on
mind. My
Steve
bad.
Kerr. The Draymond thing is on Steve Kerr. I already came on here and I told y'all we need a coach that's gonna hold everyone accountable. We need a coach that's not scared of Draymond Green. We need a coach that's gonna have the right rotations, the right line, all this stuff that we talk about, man. With Steve Kerr, we're back in the plan, and we're gonna be in a plan for another year, man. It's
To
sad,
be
dog.
honest, I just think that Draymond and Jimmy are both two dudes who want things to be done a certain way, and they have like different opinions on what that way is. To be honest,
The real
and
shit
I
is
think
just
this shit
Draymond.
has been brewing for a while now.
It has. It's been brewing since Jimmy got here. Like the thing
You
is,
remember the
like,
Minnesota series, Game 3?
yeah,
Jimmy dropped like 33. JK had 30 off the bench.
yeah, and then
How did we
Donkey
lose
throws
that
the game
game?
away because Donkey this nigga
Draymond with some crazy ass fouls and bad
Draymond comes in
defense.
the
This
game
is
and
this is
has
me
the
literally just
three.
like realizing something. I don't know if
Jesus
there's anything
Christ,
really to this, but I remember after that game, Jimmy's shot attempts went way down.
facts. But hey, I don't even. Let's not even go back to the past. Like that
Yeah.
shit was bad. But right now,
That's why I keep pointing to you last night. He. Of course, he got fouled and got to the line a couple times, so there are more shots. But he only shot actually 3 shots, other than when he shot attempted. That's not enough shots for your guy that's making 54 million.
Well, how many free throw
Just
attempts he
saying.
said he had? 8.
he has
8,
eight.
So if he had 8 free throw attempts,
and not all those were
that means
shots.
that's
Some of
4
the
shots.
times,
So what is that? 7 shots?
No, he took
maybe
3 shots. He took 3 shots last night.
3 shots, but plus the free throws,
Well, yeah,
maybe.
the free throws that equals 4 shots
Oh
because it's
yeah.
two free throws per shot. So he really took like 7 shots in that sense.
I mean, it's like
Maybe because he also got fouled on a play where he just caused the foul to happen because you guys were in the bonus, so he didn't even take a shot a couple times. A
it's
couple of
like
those
Okay,
free
okay.
throws.
the thing, bro. Draymond's the real issue. The real risk is the real reason. Like it's simple. If you put Aaron Gordon on this team instead of Draymond, the JK AG Jimmy lineup works. It's simple because AG can shoot the ball. The reason is Draymond's fucking garbage and he can't shoot and do shit.
Yeah,
Like he
but
doesn't.
like
Like
at the
what does
same
Draymond
time
do
though,
on
Jay,
offense?
I don't want to be extreme because I do think that the way that this roster is built, it's so Draymond dependent defensively. It's kind of like how the offensive part of the roster is so Steph dependent offensively. You know what I mean?
That's also true. That's also true.
So it's like I think that brings a lot of hesitance to like rip the band-aid off, because it's like, okay, say you do rip the band-aid off and you're like, okay, Draymond, go to the bench. Like what kind of structure is there to say that like our defense wouldn't fall off a cliff? Because I honestly don't really see it unless there
I
was
don't
some
see the
kind of
defense. I don't see that.
big time center, which we don't got,
If you trade Draymond for like uh Daniel Gafford type of center, a Goga Bataze type of center, a Wendell Carter Jr. type of, the defense does not fall off a cliff. You trade Draymond, you change the scheme to fit your personnel, and you could have a damn good defense. Like this team and this
Urkel, you're
idea
laughing.
of some people in the fan
I'm
base.
looking at CCJ in the chat, just fucking fry me right now, bro.
No, I'm reading it right now. He's just spamming.
CCJ, he's confused. He thinks that you're like a big time Draymond fan.
Yeah, no, it couldn't be more opposite. But all right.
Hey, have you guys noticed something with the defense this year?
Hold on. Hey, homie. Hey, you've been cooking, so I want to ask you this, right?
Okay, what's
So
that?
why can't Draymond come off the bench like he offered to last year, right? This is a deal he made. So
But
y'all acting like, why
that
y'all
was
mad at me
performative.
when he said that, huh?
That was performative.
That was some passive aggressive comments. He was
Come
not.
on,
He
bro.
He
didn't.
came off the bench
This
for
is
two
about
Sometimes,
winning
games, and then
5,
he
dog.
sometimes
This
the
is
hold
best
on, hold on.
listen.
He
way.
This
came
is
off the
about
bench
winning
for 2
5.
games, and then he said,
It was
"Oh,
like 2
you need
games,
certain
and
skills to play the 4." Like, come on, man.
but okay,
He
so
didn't do that in good
sometimes
faith,
like
bro.
you ever like hear of
Brandon, I'm not
like
saying he has to
removing
be off the
yourself
roster.
from
I'm
the
saying off the bench.
you ever hear of like removing yourself from the equation so people can like kind of feel your value? They can remember how valuable you are or whatever. Like I
Yeah.
do this sometimes with like certain friends or like, back in the day when I'm like, talking to a girl and she's kind of playing games, I'll just fall back. It's the same shit where it's like so he's looking at it like, we're losing games and our defense is having issues. So he's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll come off the bench." He's dealing with back issues anyways. And so then you saw exactly how the narrative got set up. It's like, oh, we're having defensive issues. I need to start the best defensive player in the world. That's what Steve said. And I mean, it was ironic because the game that he came back to, we got blown out by like 40 in the first quarter. But, you know, I do understand how important Draymond is on defense. That's why I'm not trying to like fully run away with it. I think this is a big roster issue.
Can you guys play zone like this throughout the whole season? You guys are playing more zone
Bro,
than anything else on the court.
Jay, you
So
know what I think?
nobody has a real solution except bring Jonathan Kuminga off the bench, who's an innocent in
No,
this
that
whole
would be a
situation.
scapegoat. Like, whoa, this guy, that would be a scapegoat kind of thing. But that scapegoating happens all the time in the NBA, especially on this team.
That's sports.
Scapegoating's been happening for years.
That's sports also, by the way.
They've
Yeah.
done it for years for Draymond Green.
Because
Like
when you got
they've done
two
it for years.
dudes with so much cachet, and if you look at how these kind of things happen, and you hear Draymond saying things like, you know, some it was like some about his agenda with or your agenda make it fit within.
I hope somebody didn't kick CJ off of the stage.
Okay, finish what he was saying. So who was he talking about when he said that?
He's
Who
back
was he
on.
talking about?
Kicked off stage.
Hey, brother, who was Draymond talking about when he said that, man?
Yo,
Who was that to sneak this at, bro?
did I get kicked off stage?
I don't think so. I think it just glitched. Go ahead.
Oh, the app. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
bro.
you
But
did
I
it.
was
Did I
asking
cut
you.
out when I said that? Like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah.
like
You
get
were
rid of your
talking about the
agenda, or someone's
agendas
gonna
comment.
get rid of you. I
Yeah,
mean,
finish what you were saying about the agendas comment,
I
bro.
don't see how that can really fit to JK because the whole idea of bringing him in was the idea of being able to trade him.
Right. So who was he talking about? Who was that about?
That's what leads me to think that this Draymond and Jimmy thing is boiling up, and it's really
Oh,
between
someone said
them
it's about Joe
because
Lacob.
They're
we're
My
not
talking
bad.
about
I
winning.
each
ain't know.
other,
I
man.
really
So
didn't
they're
know,
pointing the
guys. That's
finger
why I
at
was
each other.
asking.
They're talking about each other, man.
They're pointing the finger at each other, but it's not because they like hate each other. It's just that when you're not winning, you like the natural human reaction is to try to like point the finger at anybody else. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to look for a reason. And Steph even broke it down. He's like, naturally when you're not winning, like everybody's just trying to look for something, look for some kind of reason why. But the Steph said the right thing. He's the only one who said the right thing here where he took some self accountability where he said that like
I'm
include
pressing.
myself, I
I'm
gotta
trying to
look in the
prove to
mirror.
myself I'm still healthy. That kind of thing.
Yeah, so like I think that you can't really come out of this game and just start pointing the fingers at other people when none of them played well either. So that's why I think Steph did the right thing because he didn't have a great game, but he took accountability. So when you see guys kind of like pointing the finger at other people, Well, it's like you can't really like what you're saying doesn't really matter because you didn't have a good game. So who are you to talk? You know. And the same thing happened after the Denver game. It just flew under the radar. You know what I mean? They they were saying shit then too. You know, did
I
Jimmy
didn't
have a
catch
good
that,
game
CJ.
in
What did they
Denver?
say?
Go look at the post game interviews after the Denver game. They're talking about, wanting it and I gotta go find the exact quotes.
It's all
But
it's all good. I mean, yeah. So they're just making similar comments.
so what I'm saying, yeah, exactly, Mr. Dub Nation. Like with it's like Draymond and Jimmy like talking about anybody, let alone each other. Like they both were playing like shit. So it's just it's a bunch of pointing the finger. But I think if you win games, like all that shit kind of goes away. Like what we're doing is we're succumbing to exactly what's going on here, where they're pointing fingers. So now we're following that tone, and we're pointing fingers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Bro,
I heard like everybody piling on, or a bunch of people piling on Pods earlier. I don't really think that's fair.
Nah, I'm
You know
not
what I mean?
blaming
I
Pods,
get it.
bro.
He's the
I'm not
easy
blaming him.
target. You know, he's a white boy. He has high ambitions. He said this. He said that. You know, some people use Pods to weaponize like other arguments against other players. Look, man,
Guys,
Pods
I'm
ain't
not
the issue
saying
either,
Pods
bro.
isn't playing horrible, but what I'm trying to say is it's the coach's job to realize, hey, Pods is playing bad. Let me calm down on the Pods right now. But the coach is not doing that. That's why I'm telling y'all, we
Well,
can't
I just
keep
don't
doing
think
this
that.
every season, y'all. This is a
I don't
coach
think that
problem.
that's making the difference between winning or losing, though, bro. I'm just being real. I don't think, oh, because I played Pods too much here, we lost the game by 30. Like
Right.
that's literally not true. The reality is when you lose these kind of games and you look and you see that Steph didn't have a good game, Draymond didn't have a good game, Jimmy didn't have a good game. Really nobody had a good game, but especially if those guys don't have a good game, you got to look at them first. Like so I'm not trying to shoot the role players bail, but that's part of being a main dude in the NBA. You know, if you're a main dude on the team, right, and you don't perform, it's on you. And that's the biggest
that
game of the season so far because it's the best team. And none of them showed up. So, like, we
none
can
of them
dance around
did.
it all we want and we can try to, throw this guy under the bus, throw that guy under the bus. Bro, we got blown out.
CJ, that loss last night, and the way that they lost, it made the Indiana and the Milwaukee loss even more glaring. I'm gonna be dead ass, bro.
It did,
Yeah.
bro. And it's like,
Right,
bro,
because where's
I have a
the
question
get
for
up
you,
for
Urkel.
big games
Urkel, I have a
bail now?
question for you, Urkel,
Where's
on
the get
this,
up
by
for
the
big
way.
games bail now?
Well, look at what happened in all three of those games. You know, I'm not trying to like
I don't
I don't
know.
want this to be taken the wrong way, but it just goes to show that if Steph doesn't have like an amazing game, we're really not that good.
I have a question for you, Urkel. Did you ever feel like OKC was playing at high octane last night?
No.
no. They
Nah.
were just
It was
Maybe
feeding
in
like
the
off
it
very
was
of
beginning, but no, not really.
not really in the beginning because SGA was not even aggressive
he was in
throughout that
foul
game.
trouble with them the whole first half.
Well,
He
I
sat
mean,
for a
they
minute.
started out just literally just frying post.
Yeah, they scored like the first 9
I
points in the
mean,
post.
and I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I was
Hey,
hoping,
how's it going?
I thought you guys were gonna give him a challenge, and then it just didn't go that way. I was just like, shit. All of a
Oh,
sudden,
here,
in
sit
the
down.
second quarter, it was
Just sit
over.
down.
It's
Like,
like
You know what's funny? And this is why I don't put like the blame on Pods or JK. Like JK, he was subbed out of the first quarter and it was 15-14. We were up by 1. He got subbed out, Steph got subbed out, right? And then he didn't come back in. Steph came back for like a possession at the end of the first, but he didn't come back in until
until
like
like
mid
8
second.
minutes
Yeah.
in the
And
second.
by then we were down by 16.
And the thing is, bro, I've said the rotation suck. I don't know if niggas have said this, but like, bro, when the rotation is a problem because Steph and JK, if they're cooking, Steve might give them like a minute longer, but they usually always come out around the 5 or 4 minute mark. I don't understand. I don't know if y'all have been to an actual game, bro. When the quarter's changing and you come out at 4 minutes, you're sitting for like 10, 15 minutes of actual real
Yeah,
time.
the rotations is kind of weird.
They're sitting for way too long, and I get it. It's early in the season. where we
I
were
think
missing
that's kind of
Al,
hurting Steph,
the
his rhythm.
rotations, but you're fucking Steph up. Like at the end of the day, Steph is a shooter. A shooter needs rhythm, and a shooter needs touches. Steph needs the ball to get going. And once he gets going, boom, now he's
You
good.
know, JK's a rhythm guy too. I think
No, JK's
it
a
kind of
rhythm guy.
puffs them
Like
both up
that's bro. When you
because
get the
I
Hey,
think
by
best
the
it's
of
way,
him,
good for
CJ,
the Jimmy unit
CJ,
because they're bridging the 2 quarters, so they're playing like 14
8
minutes
straight
straight
minutes. Exactly.
CJ, no Lou Dort for tonight
for y'all
against
against y'all.
Luca. Yep,
Oh,
it's
of
interesting.
course. You
And it's
know, I
like,
know the victory laps y'all are gonna run if you win, bro. You're like,
Well, he didn't play last night, so it's fine. But Lou Dort
yeah. I mean,
not
yeah, he
against
was out for
Luca's.
both games, but I'm just saying, like, our luck, like you guys are gonna get like a million free throws and you're gonna beat them and you're gonna just dunk on us, bro. I don't even want to talk about it.
No,
But
no, no. I
my
still think
whole
OKC's heavy
yeah,
favorites. By
yeah.
the way, in the game,
You know,
they're
you
heavy
guys
favorites
might
in the
be
game.
a better matchup for them than you were before, you know, with your new team. But I didn't want to make it about that. You know, and this is why I don't want to dunk on pods either, y'all, with that game. Because I don't know if y'all want to talk about it. I'm not, you know me. I'm usually like, I get accused of being a Steve Kerr stan, Steve Kerr apologist. But last night I saw a lineup and they ran it for a minute or two before Jimmy came back in too. So at first it was Pods, Buddy, GP2, Trace,
and
and there was one other
I
person. It
think
might
it
have
was
been Will
Will.
Richard.
It might have been Will.
Like that's nasty. You know what I mean? I that's why it's like, bro, come on, we can't call out Pods. That's a nasty lineup. And then they took out one of those guys for Jimmy, but it's like, bro, I don't know what Jimmy's supposed to do with Trace there
With that
bogging
fucking
down
boot,
the
bro.
spacing.
That's what I was saying. You cannot play Trace. Trace does not need to. You cannot play Trace at all. He's just fucking up the
But
spacing.
at the same time, like I don't know what Pods is supposed to do with that lineup either. You know what I
Like,
mean?
So,
what are these niggas supposed
what
to
are you
do?
hearing behind the scenes? Anything to help put me at a peace of mind, bro?
Bro, there's
What
nothing
are
like,
you looking for a peace of mind with though?
brother. You're not getting that peace of
Is
mind.
there
They're
any
gonna
change
scapegoat
coming?
Drake.
Like,
No,
Sometimes you gotta let this shit play out. You know what I mean? Like when you see all this coming to a head, like
I'm not
the
saying we got to
season
make
is
no
I
gonna
mean, hey,
trade,
move.
y'all,
we'll
but a
just go on a
change in
3-game win streak,
strategy.
and all this shit quiets down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
all we need is a change in strategy, man.
we'll just win a few
A
games
win
and then
streak.
stuff
A
goes
win
away.
streak. The thing about a win streak comes because you're doing something good and better than your opponent. Like
Yeah.
people got to pay attention, right? So Jimmy Butler, I've been a fan of Jimmy Butler since Marquette. So like I've been watching his evolution. Even when he was down here in Miami, like Bam, we always mention who could do the Draymond stuff. Bam does it better because he actually can shoot the ball. He actually can dunk the ball and finish. And now he's even shooting threes, right? But even in the makeup of their lineups, there were times when Bam wasn't running a point anymore. It was Jimmy. And then also they had shooters surrounded next to Jimmy. So that was your Tyler Heroes, your Duncan Robinsons, you know what I mean? And
the
you could
Max Strus.
yeah, the Max Strus who they found out of nowhere, the Caleb Martin, on and on. But the necessary individuals who are going to be on the floor the most had to be able to shoot the ball very exceptional. And then the other dudes for sure had to defend at some type of level, right? So it's like it's really no coincidence. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like I still believe like they can rectify a few of these situations easily. And then as somebody mentioned, like Steph goes crazy and okay, there's a win streak, but like, but we've been putting band-aids on the issues for years, bro. Like, how do you fix a problem? You got to look at that problem and say, what are the common denominators? And you got to evaluate it and see where the breach is coming from. Everybody is blaming JK. Last year it was Wiggins. The year before it was Clay. Then it was Paul. So why is it always somebody else except the usual suspect?
Well, I mean, I think part of the idea is that we bring in Jimmy, and then the young guys get better, and then it kind of all comes together.
No, but see, that is true
That's kind of
because
what it looked like in the second half.
no,
Last
so
season.
that is true because also I'm also a firm believer. Jimmy Butler is one of those guys like Chris Paul where they make their teammates better, not just on the ball, but there's something that they bring, right? So you can't quantify that in a box score. So I get that dynamic, right? But it's like after the kumbaya is finished, and the party is finished and the dinner's finished, you gotta produce. You know what I mean? And then if you're not producing, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like,
But it's like, okay, like for the young guys, like what did you guys work on this summer? Because the old guys, like they were just recovering, but like for the young guys, it's like what did you guys work on this summer? That's kind of where the
I'm gonna be honest.
frustration with the young guys comes in. Although I do agree, yeah, like we didn't really. I mean, we really just ran the same.
Kerr's going to have to make some
We ran the
changes.
same team back and added Al
Hold
Horford.
on.
So, I mean,
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why is Draymond going up on the podium, right? Why is he going up on the podium? But behind the scenes, he's telling niggas to shoot a bunch.
I know why. Because ultimately, you want to make sure you keep your
Was I
job.
supposed to say that?
You don't want to look like the bad guy, right? So it's the Trojan horse thing, right?
Hold on. So was I supposed to say that? I mean, why is that happening? Why is he
What do
putting
you
that back?
mean?
Come on, bro. Like,
Because I remember last year. I don't know if this is related, but I remember last year.
yeah.
So
Going
what?
into
So
last year,
so what you saying, bro?
I remember going into last year. Draymond was telling J.K., if you want to get paid, you want to get, if you want to get paid and all that, like you need to go try to be an all-star. You need to, every time you touch the ball, you need to score. You know that article I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember.
So, I mean, I've seen him say
I
that
already
before. I don't know, but the thing is, like, that's a
listen,
mixed
man.
message because
Listen,
what Steve and them want him to do, they wanted him to, like, fall in line with, like, a role.
it's bigger than that, bro. It's bigger than that. We could talk about
Bruce,
roles.
hold
We
on.
could talk about what people are
Hold on,
saying in the
Wait.
media, bro.
Hold on.
Bruce.
Ert,
Bruce,
what
let me
were you
say
saying
this.
earlier? What were you saying earlier?
Let me say this, right? I used to play high school soccer, right? And you had like two niggas on the team, right? I would be fucking afraid to fall asleep around these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like we were all in like a dorm. We had bunks and all of that shit, right? And I would be afraid to fall asleep around these niggas because one, they would steal your shit. That's the first thing. Second thing, these are the type of niggas that they would throw water on you while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Or you would be sleeping. Next thing you know, you wake up and you're in a tennis court and you're seeing fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of niggas that that I played on a team with. You know what I'm saying? And I never trusted those dudes. To this day, when I see them, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't trust you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they would always do some shit. You know what I'm saying? They were just always in some shit, right? Always into some shit.
That's no.
Right? Always into some shit, right? So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's how I view Draymond. Draymond, I don't trust, bro. Because in one sense, you're telling people to go, let's play agenda-free basketball and all of this shit. And next thing you know, you're behind the scenes and you're telling people to shoot. What? How does that make any fucking sense?
Right, because basically, and so when you're saying, and when fans are coming up here saying, yo, it looked like JK's confused, it's because he's being told one thing by the vets, and you know you want buy-in from the vets.
I didn't even say JK's name. You know what I'm saying? Right.
But keep going, Ert. Keep going, Ert.
Right?
Keep going. I'm listening.
I call no names, but it's like, why is it that you're saying one thing in the media, and then behind the scenes you're saying something else? Why is that happening?
I feel threatened.
You should
I
have
need to
played
get you.
suspicious.
I need to get you off the team.
So Ert, he don't want to come off the bench, and he know he need to, bro. I'm telling you, that's what it is, bro.
Isn't this suspicious?
This is very suspicious. There,
Because
it is
let me tell
very
you something.
suspicious.
We gonna look like a whole different team.
All right.
With JK, with Jimmy at the
hold
4,
on.
JK at the 3.
Whoa, let me ask you another question.
And the shooter and Quentin Post at the 5, nigga.
Let me ask another question. Why is it that did we not hear the other day that he blocked the Lauri Markkanen trade?
Yes.
Why is that?
Isn't that suspicious? You know why is that? Because Lauri Markkanen in today's NBA is a better power forward than Draymond, just because he stretches the floor.
We're talking about the dude that causes us to lose KD.
The nigga, Lauri Markkanen was the ideal pick for the Warriors because he did all of the things that Prom Clay could do from a relocation shot standpoint, catch and shoot. Feel me? And he not only could dribble, the nigga is 7 foot.
Let me ask another unrelated question, right? Why is it that KD talked about offense and offense winning and all of that stuff, and you need to get buckets and all of that, right?
Draymond makes the defense.
Ego, legacy.
Because there's his value, bro. Draymond, no, with Kerr at the helm, he's good as far as him running that offense. And Kerr's going to die on that hill with Draymond as that guy. And no other offense in the NBA is Draymond being traffic cop.
Oak Tree.
Bro, so you see where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? So again, I got to
bring his ass off the bench, man.
Again, I got.
I'm gonna be the one to say it.
Why do you go to the podium last night and you're saying that, right? And now we got 200 people in here and we're talking about this. Like, why is this happening, bro? I would much rather be sitting on my ass answering emails than not to talk about this shit right now. Clarence,
and the thing is, because Dalton Johnson keeps saying that the Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy are trying to send a message to the rest of the team. No, y'all niggas need to send a message to yourselves. Like, y'all are the ones that it starts with. Y'all are the ones who are playing like shit. Stop trying to scapegoat the young niggas and the rest of the team just because y'all are playing bad. Y'all are also a part of the problem. It isn't like before.
But here's the thing, right?
Good
but here's the thing, right? It's a lot going on. So let me. So look. Point blank, simple. Jimmy Butler take 3 shots yesterday. He don't take 3 shots yesterday because he just got a manicure and he don't want to mess it up. He take 3 shots because he don't want to send a message to Kerr, or he want to send a message just from it's got to be directed to Kerr and whoever else, because it's something he brings to the table, and we saw that immediately when he got into the fold last year. If you're not allowing him to be himself, you can't get playoff Jimmy without allowing playoff Jimmy to be playoff Jimmy. You feel me? If you're gonna have Jimmy playing like a role player, you're not gonna get $60 million worth of Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? And so like again, bro, we gotta stop looking at the low-hanging fruit, bro, and address the real elephant in the room, dog. Like, I'm tired of niggas talking about
Bruce.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Bruce, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
What if Jimmy realized, like, yo, this kid, JK, we're gonna need for us to play our game, for us, you see what I'm saying? For us to play our game.
What I'm saying,
that's what it's gonna take for us to
what I'm saying is, I understand that.
Bench, bro.
What I'm saying is, I understand Jimmy Butler. Again, I'm a very avid player, and as far as like of Jimmy Butler the player, I've seen what he's done with less talent. Like I just mentioned, Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, and these boys for a reason. You know what I mean? So I know any vet or any older guy is he's going to put the battery in a young player's back, because they're going to help us throughout the season. But even doing that, you still got to address the other elephants in the room. Even if Kuminga turns into Giannis 2.0 for some strange reason, you can't get the production if Traffic Cop has got the ball in his hand.
That's true.
Right. So what's the solution?
The temporary solution is to put Draymond in the corner. That's the.
You know what the temporary solution is? It's to bench Jonathan Kuminga. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, and then I tried to tell y'all the answer, bro. I'm out, bro.
I mean, you can do that, but if it doesn't work, then what? If the shit's just gonna blow up in your face.
No, but you want to do that. You know the reason why you want to do that? Because when you bench Jonathan Kuminga, if there's still an issue, then you have to address the real breach.
They're not.
See what I'm keep telling niggas? Andrew Wiggins was benched. Andrew Wiggins was benched, and nigga said it was all Andrew Wiggins' fault. The nigga Andrew now doing 17 again, which he did in the 22 year. He's doing 17, I believe, on 60% effective, and then he got a better record than the Warriors. See what I mean? So, like, address the elephants in the room, dog.
Hey, I
know it's not Steph.
Bruce, I hope you're right. I want them to bench him, or I want him to not play.
No, it's not even about a benching thing, because I don't think he's going to get benched. So this is the reason why
y'all are tripping. Y'all know what's coming.
No, again.
You got to factor in the politics of the team, man.
Hold on.
I'm going off of just history. History usually repeats itself.
Following the breadcrumbs, bro. He's going to get benched, right? Like that's what.
Oh wow.
Is right. I've been following the breadcrumbs. Matter of fact, he ain't even going to play tonight.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't even playing tonight.
That's
No,
it. Now
I
that's
think he
interesting.
is playing tonight. They announced it
We're
earlier.
gonna
They are
start.
going to play tonight.
He's
We got,
JK's questionable.
Hey, Matt, what type of Matt? You a weirdo, bro. I haven't been to McDonald's in maybe 10 years. Relax,
wow.
bro.
Isn't that
Relax, man.
suspicious?
But I mean, bro, if he doesn't play tonight and we get the shit kicked out of us, hey,
No, they said the Vets are playing
Nah,
tonight.
but
They just said
Jay,
it this morning.
Jay,
who are they gonna
who was
blame?
supposed to miss? Who was supposed to miss today's game?
Draymond.
Dumtree.
Draymond.
And
Steve
then all
said
of a
yesterday
sudden,
that Draymond
All of a
wasn't
sudden,
supposed to play
Draymond's
today.
playing now.
And all of a sudden he's
JK is questionable.
Oak Tree.
Like, bro, y'all like listen. It's obvious, bro. So if when they bench him,
All of a sudden, JK's got knee tendonitis. He literally
so
said
when
knee
they bench, him, and if it doesn't
Well,
work, they're
remember
fucked.
what I said that like sometimes the easier thing to do
JK is the
is to
last
like
nigga.
bury somebody else because you can't really solve the problem between those two. Like
CJ,
it turns into one or the other kind of thing.
JK,
But you could bury a guy like JK.
CJ,
What's up?
JK. Like, I personally want everybody to be successful to help Steph get 5. And I'm
Yeah, I
also
agree.
a cutthroat young bull. I'm also a cutthroat young bull, and I don't care for nobody. I need Steph Curry to win Ring 5. I'm not here
Yeah.
to talk about Draymond's legacy. I'm not, and if that sounds rude, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the reality is, I want JK to get traded so we could address the elephant in the room. Because Andrew Wiggins, niggas was bashing Andrew Wiggins over the head. Like, bro, who would ever want to lose a relative, let alone a parent that was there for you? Forget all that. He's not on the team no more, right? The nigga's having fun. The team is throwing water on him. The nigga just made the game-winning dunk. Perfect, beautiful. You another organization, right? I'm focusing on this team. And I want Kuminga, since he's the issue and he's low IQ, he's dumb as a box of rocks, he's not smart. I want Kuminga to get either moved to the bench so we can see what we have, and then if it still looks janky, trade Kuminga, because then again you can't blame Kuminga anymore. You feel me? You gotta address the elephants in the room.
Oh,
What
okay.
are the
So
elephants in the
you're
room?
just crashing out right now.
No. I'm not crashing out. I am
So
just
you
simply
just want to
saying.
fuck up the vibe so we can address the issue.
No, it's not even about. Here's my thing. I seen Klay Thompson get benched, even when he wasn't even at the place of the mental standpoint to say, "Yo, I don't think I should be being benched for pods," right? And that became his reality. This is what happens in sports. David Lee was pretty good. He was an all-star. He
Oh
got hurt.
shit, Bradley Beal is
Draymond
fucked.
Green
That's
brought
the
something
boy.
to the table. Draymond Green brought something to the table from him. So I'm just simply saying, bro, if you're switching the lineups, switching the lineups. Like, how many teams in the NBA right now switching the lineups?
Hurt teams, or no, not hurt teams.
I'm talking about teams that are relatively healthy. Like,
That's a good point. That's a good point, Bruce.
None that I can think of.
Good point.
Cam Thomas has been struggling from his offensive standpoint. He's playing pretty good defensively, but he's been struggling
Hold on.
offensively. Christian Braun has been
By the way,
struggling.
bro,
You mean Cam Johnson?
bro,
Cam Johnson. I
Bradley
don't know
Beal
why
is
I keep
fractured
starting
his
thinking
hip,
Cam
bro.
Thomas, bro.
Bradley Beal
You
is
said
fractured
what?
his hip.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Hey,
who gives a
no,
fuck?
that's not crazy. That's not crazy. What's crazy is the Clippers passed on from Norman Powell, and Norman Powell was bringing something to the table, and the nigga's having a better career year in Miami right now, and they let him go, and they invested in Bradley Beal. So
Bruce.
just for niggas to say, oh my God.
Hey, Bruce.
So Bruce, what's
good,
the
dog?
elephant in the room, man? What's the elephant in the room that you want to bring up?
Draymond.
Yeah.
I don't think the front. So the elephant in the room. Let me speak in parables in a sense. The front court hasn't been good since 2019, right? Consistently enough, outside of 22 and 23, if you want to look at plus minus. And the 2 spot hasn't been good consistently since they let Jordan Poole go, or Jordan Poole was punched rather. And Klay Thompson went down with injury 2019. That you have never gotten consistent production from those 2 spots, the front court and that 2 spot. So those are the elephants.
Wait, hold on.
room.
I got to
And
jump
more
in
after
here.
this.
You guys are not addressing. You're not addressing the real elephant in the room.
The real elephant in the room is Steph's leadership. It's Steph's leadership.
Here
Because
we
if you
go.
look at Draymond Green, Draymond Green is an 8-point-a-game player.
Fucking
That's what
quiet.
this motherfucker is. On
Other
offense, he's
guy is
8
good
points a
red
game.
meat. That's not a
He's
problem.
8 points a game. And so Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole. He choked Rudy Gobert. He choked Steve Kerr. The Warriors organization they have enabled Draymond Green for many years. And so when Draymond Green has the ball, Butler has to play off the ball. He's nowhere near as good. And so because Draymond Green has been enabled by Golden State for so many years, he thinks this 8-point-a-game motherfucker thinks he's entitled to have the ball on offense. Jimmy is a $60 million a year player. And look, Steph is still good. Curry has regressed, but he's still a very good player. But Steph, there is no human being on the planet, not LeBron, not Michael Jordan. There's no player on the planet who could carry this dipshit Warrior roster. And so Golden State needs an offense that works if Steph's not playing or he's struggling. Golden State needs an offense that works. Golden State needs an offense that works if Curry's off the court or struggling. Golden State needs to give the ball to Jimmy Butler more. And so the point is, Jimmy Butler knows he needs the ball more. Everyone who watches Golden State knows that Jimmy Butler needs the ball more. But Steph Curry won 4 titles with Green. He played with them 10 years. So Steph Curry is not willing to step in and tell Draymond Green's 8-point-a-game ass to get off the fucking ball so Jimmy Butler can be on the ball. Because again, Steph's 37. He can't carry this dipshit roster. So Golden State needs an offensive system and an offense that works when Steph Curry is not playing well or he's out of the game. That means Butler needs to be more on the ball. And this has nothing to do with Kuminga. Kuminga's cooked all year. The issue is that when Steph Curry is struggling, Golden State does not have an offense that works because Green is on the ball too much and Butler's not on the ball enough. And so Steph Curry, right now, Steve Kerr and Draymond Green want to play through Green, and Jimmy Butler wants to play through Jimmy. Jimmy Butler knows what's best for the Warriors is to play through him, not to play through Green. So Steve Kerr and Green want to play through Green, but what's best for Golden State is to play through Butler. So Steph Curry needs to side with Butler and do what's best for the team, but Steve Kerr isn't willing to take the ball out of Green's hands because once Green has to play off the ball, that's the beginning of the end for Draymond Green at Golden State. He's not good in the dunker roll. He's not good shooting. Draymond Green is a donkey off the ball. He's worthless. So once the ball comes out of Green's hands, it's the beginning of the end for Draymond Green. And you can't bench Draymond Green. You can't bench Draymond Green because Steph Curry's net is negative 30. Golden State can't defend with Green off the court. And so what Jimmy Butler's saying is that in order for Golden State to win, Green has to sacrifice and play off the ball. But the Warriors, Golden State has enabled Draymond Green for so many years that 8-point-a-game motherfucker is not willing to get off the ball and let Jimmy cook. And the Warriors have to let Jimmy cook. Golden State has to let Jimmy cook because Golden State is going to need an offense that works when a 37-year-old is not playing or is struggling. Golden State needs an offense that works when Curry is struggling or off the ball. They need Butler on the ball more.
He was a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
So strong, fast.
That's a fact, bro. Like, and I try to tell people, dog, like, the reality is this. That's why, you know what? Even from an optic standpoint, like, let's just say Draymond didn't run Jordan Poole and those boys out of town because he wanted to get paid. It just looks that way. It looks that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that might ruin your job from a ball handling standpoint,
Dipshit.
they just them boys didn't really last long. And it's like, it's no coincidence, dog. Like, I don't think you bring him off the bench, but the moment you relegate his role a little bit, yeah, he no longer making 20 mil, bro. At best, you getting 3 mil. At best.
Okay. Are you Hartenstein's mom? He gets a fucking job. He gets a job.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like a big like I see people, OG Trey, I've seen other people ask this question, like, what changed, or like why isn't it working now or whatever. I think honestly, like the biggest difference, and we saw it already this year, is like when Steph's dropping like 30 points or 20, 28 points or whatever in a game, and like he's doing the whole chaotic thing, like he's creating chaos off the ball and all that, the shit works. But you see when like he's not doing that, like none of this shit works, in my opinion.
But one thing you forgetting, CJ, a part of why it's also not working. When they went 23-8, you was playing the bottom feed of the league. Like, let's
Well,
call
yeah,
a
for
spade a
sure, for sure.
spade. Let's call a spade a spade. You maybe played one or two decent teams, and you know it is what it is. The NBA makes the schedule, so you play who's in front of you. But they weren't necessarily beating up every single contender. They were playing some dudes to where teams were taking and teams were soft tanking. You know what I mean? Now is the beginning of the season. Teams didn't really start tanking yet. And you kind of getting into, you getting into a brawl. And now we're seeing what you made of. And this is why I love that they lost to Indiana with no names on the team on the floor, right? And I love that you lost to the Bucks too with no Giannis, because now you can't even blame, oh, we play Giannis and come on, that's 32-12. Nah, you gotta address the elephants in the room. Some of you boys is not good enough. It's 100%. It's a fact, bro. Some of you boys is not good enough. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what last year, if you finished on an all NBA selection or not. And some young dudes, it is what it is. But I get it. You win 5, 6 games, the conversations change. But I don't know, man. I feel like I've seen a quarter of the year already. I've seen enough from my
Yeah,
point of view.
yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I just think in order to like make it work the way that we play, it requires Steph to drop like 28 to 30 a game. And like obviously like it helps when you're playing weaker comp too. But I think regardless if it's weak comp or even good teams, and we saw that because we lost to Indiana and Milwaukee without Giannis, like that's even more proof that like even versus those kind of teams, if Steph's not being amazing, we're just not that good. You know
That's
what I
so
mean?
sad, bro.
But think about it. But think about it though, right? Just
My
like, let's
audio
be
went away. I'm gonna
honest.
be right back.
S- Why would you even want Steph? For one, if Steph got to go supernova every night, scorch earth, then the team is cooked. Because I'm just surprised, like like
Okay, I'm
you,
back.
you, you, yeah, CJ. I'm saying like you, if Steph got to go scorch earth just for the team to be a contender, and nobody else
Well,
can help.
But you know what I found alarming last night, Boop? It's not about supernova and all of that. Like, what I
Mhm.
found alarming last night is that we weren't getting anything out of the Steph movement stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that stuff, they just switched and, you know what I'm saying? So they neutralized everything. So even if you look at it from that standpoint, like,
I mean, the good thing about Jimmy Butler, Irk, he brings a different dynamic, similar but a different dynamic from a place like a playing standpoint.
bro,
But again, I said this earlier, and this is why I said, yeah, go ahead.
if if this team works like this, if you're not gonna, if Steph ain't gonna score and he ain't gonna play make, and the
Mhm.
gravity stuff ain't happening, we are no good, bro. We're gonna be the worst team in basketball, right? And that's exactly what's happening last night. So, usually what happens in these games is that sure, Steph breaks down the defense and all of that, right? But I didn't see anything last night. You
I
know what I'm saying?
told I said this, and I'll say it again, Irk. I've said this before.
Because let me say this,
J-
Bruce.
Mhm.
When I seen Steph cut to the basket, JK slipped him a pass. That was probably like the last time I seen like any movement out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at some point
yeah,
we
but
gotta figure it out.
I'm gonna be honest, Eric. I think like a lot of this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Steph is right now, and I think that there's like a domino effect that happens, and everybody starts to point fingers and all that. And I think Steph can kind of see it for what it is. But like I'm noticing parts of the game, like okay, so in the beginning he had a little bit of pop, and he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But then we got like further into the game, it just looked like he got exhausted, bro. So he's like
Let me,
taking like dumb fouls. Like there was a foul where he kind of just like reached his hand in, and the dude like
CJ,
kind of got it up anyways. That
CJ.
you do stuff like that when you're exhausted. You know what I mean?
CJ, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Are the Warriors better than the Boston Celtics right now?
Right now, I
Yeah.
would hope.
You would hope?
Yeah, I would hope. I don't know what's the record difference. Where are you going with this?
Why do you think? Do you think the
Yes.
answer is
So
no?
Is he cutting out?
it's not that I don't know what Steph is capable of. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me double back.
Yeah, no, you're good now, but you went out for a second.
Can you hear me though? You can hear me good right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's not like a trick question. I'm just simply saying because if the Warriors are supposed to be better, I mean, apart from winning their home games, they're 6-6. The Celtics are 5-7, right? No JT, no more Porzingis, no more Drew Holiday. So many deficiencies, right? And you'll probably look at a team and say they probably only should have won 2 games or 3 games. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at it and I don't really see much differences. I see a lot of holes and I see a very similar record. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's just my thing. It's like, you know, it's okay to. That's why I made a point like last week when we was in the playback, and I was saying I think Melton will come back and help, and I do believe Will Richard is good, so he should play more. But like, if it took Melton to tear his ACL in an NBA game, still defend at a high level, if we have to wait on that individual to come back and let's say bolster the perimeter, isn't that an indictment on the others?
Say that last part again. There's a soundboard playing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying if this nigga Urkel is stupid. I'm saying if we gotta pretty much wait on Melton to come and help, let's say, to play again. Because one, we don't know if he can play back to backs. We don't know if he's gonna be on a restriction. We don't even know what date he's coming back. I haven't heard the projection. But like
Yeah.
if you're waiting on him, that player to return to let's say help the
Don't
perimeter
forget about
defense.
Steph Curry.
Right. And Seth, right? Podcast Seth. If we're waiting on those two individuals, precisely, isn't that an indictment on the others?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely an indictment on the others because it shouldn't be that way. Those guys should be a luxury.
That's my point. That's my point.
Yeah, so I agree with that part.
So
One thing
that's
that
why
I'm
I think
finding as a common denominator here, right? In
Mhm.
our wins, or at least like the key wins. I mean, I think we beat a couple bad teams. But in our key wins, Steph played amazing, you know? And our losses, whether Steph played or not, either Steph didn't play as well or the other guys, Draymond and Jimmy, didn't play well. And we lose those games. That's kind of like what I'm seeing.
let
I'm
me, let
seeing
me-
that common denominator this
I,
year.
I, I don't know if anybody watched Heat games outside of the national televised games, and probably a lot of y'all not from Florida, so you probably don't, right? But last year when Jimmy wanted to be traded, not saying he wants to be traded, but last year when he wanted to be traded, he just sat in the corner. He ain't fight over
Yeah.
the ball. He ain't take too many shots. That was kind of how he was speaking for himself in the situation.
Yeah.
Y'all want the offense to run through Tyler Hero or whoever else? Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here. Y'all boys got it. Now he's not playing that way, but when you take 3 shots against the defending champs, when you should be looking to make your like put your foot down to say, yeah, y'all boys got to see us this year. I'm scratching my head, man. Like, what's the message? Like, what's going on?
How's the temperature in the room?
Hey, do you see this? What Bansky said?
Yeah, like Gabriella.
You see what Bansky said? It dropped in the chat by 35 free.
Hold on. Let me share that. So Eddie Gonzalez, Bansky, said, so Draymond responds, right? And then it turns into a podcast promo. Oh my God. Yo, this is not real life, bro.
You know what is interesting, bro? Because I be like paying attention, like I said, right?
Yeah.
He be kikiing, talking, whatnot on the timeline with Jimmy's dude.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was interesting, you know? Like they be talking, and I just be paying attention to what these guys saying. So you could clearly deduce that like KD and Draymond got a thing because you could see some of the like little shots that like Bansky's taking at him or whatever, and it could be just like friendly or whatever. But like
They
it
actually
always,
know each other personally too, so
yeah. So I mean, he could just be making a joke or whatever. But I just think it's interesting. And then you see Jimmy's dude, Jimmy's Bansky, so to speak, right?
yeah.
He's on his timeline, and he's talking about the offense not being run through him and stuff like that through Jimmy and all that. It's like, well, who's the offense being run through? Because a lot
Yeah,
of people think this
and
is
that
about
and
Pods
that
and JK, but it's not. The offense is
that
not being run through them. You know what I mean?
right, and the but how Draymond is going to deflect in that situation is to say, it's the others who don't have the right agenda because, he's spoken about a lot, but basically you could kind of deflect and point the blame to the expendable targets and make it seem like JK want to get paid, he want more minutes, Paz want to be better than Steph, so it's easy to deflect to those boys. But one thing, like you can hear Jimmy saying in an interview. Now somebody was saying earlier, like Jimmy talking about he can't make turnovers. Well, one, you're not going to really make turnovers if the offense is not running through you. And then two, at the same time, it's like, I know it's what his homeboy saying on the TL, but his homeboy got the same energy from like when Jimmy was like bringing the Miami to the finals, bringing the Heat to the finals. This is not really like Jimmy noticed in himself. Like I appreciate the humility and calling Steph Batman, but the player himself knows there's a decline for what he did best. There's a little decline there. So like his homeboy will want Jimmy to look like the MVP every night. Jimmy Butler don't really got that in him no more. That's why he was
I
ready to get
think,
up out of there anyway.
but the times where he's saying it, bro,
Two
he's
chains.
talking about the unit where it's Jimmy as the main guy, not when he's sharing the floor with Steph.
Yeah, and I don't even think he's playing a lot of minutes with JK anyway, so he can't even, you know what I mean? So
Well, I know it's not about JK because his dude literally said something about JK yesterday. Like he replied to somebody talking about JK needing to be taken out of the starting lineup. And I don't know, Irk, if you saw that or not. I saw that earlier.
oh,
I
you said
thought it
his
was
dude
interesting.
said he was saying that JK should be taken out of the lineup?
No. Somebody said it, and he
Oh, okay,
replied.
I got you.
He said, I don't think JK is a problem. And he said something about how if the Warriors want to have a chance at winning a title, they need to unlock his potential or his ceiling or some shit like
But
that.
but
Maximize
but
his ceiling, which they've seen multiple times.
that's a good point. But the thing
Like,
about it
don't you
is,
think that's interesting though? Like, if Jimmy really had an issue with JK, why would he take him out to dinner? And say all these like positive things about him. In that article that came out after that interview, Jimmy also said that that JK is a starter on this team and like he's very supportive. So then if he's saying that, and then his dude is also saying that in order for them to win a title, JK needs to reach his full potential. Clearly he's not talking about JK. Clearly he believes in JK. Everything that we're seeing is that he believes in JK and he's trying to maximize JK. And he's not playing with JK that much. And the times where Ernie's complaining, he's not on the floor with JK. He's not even on the floor with Steph. You see what I'm saying? I'm just like I'm eliminating things. I'm like, what is the word? Making a deduction or whatever. Like I'm just connecting the dots here. And I don't think that Pods is the stature of player where he's just gonna like say these kind of things about Pods. You know what I mean? So that's why I really feel like he's talking about Draymond. And so one thing I saw that was interesting.
Yeah.
You saw how Steve said before the game that he'll probably have Draymond sit out of this game on the second end of the back to back, and that's why he rested Horford on the front end of the back to back, right? So he was gonna like alternate them or whatever. I think it's interesting how after that game, and then the things that were said by both sides, that Draymond is now trying to play the game, and he said, "No, in fact, I'm good." Because remember, Steve said that he was banged up. Draymond was banged up, but then now Draymond's going against what he said and saying, "No, I'm good," and now he's not even on the
Yeah,
injury report.
yeah, because again, see,
And you know who's
Word
on the
Porter.
injury report now?
let me tell you something. You see, if a player is not available for a certain
Nigga
amount of
Brandon.
time, if somebody allows the offense or the flow of the game to just look better, their job is going to be in jeopardy, bro. So Draymond is not stupid. The advantage he had is Al Horford not playing every other night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And being better
Yeah.
than like Quentin Post and TJD on defense.
But
But then
don't you
now if
see
you
like an opportunity if JK is having knee tendonitis and is questionable for the game because he spent a lot of time in the locker room in the game. I saw someone reporting on it, so it makes sense now why he was spending so much time in the locker room with the knee stuff. So you see how like there's an opportunity where if they go and win this game, now you can kind of point the finger at that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's suspicious. So I don't know. We'll see if he plays or not. But you
I
know,
still
one
think
thing
he
I've noticed
plays.
is that ever since we got Jimmy,
Isn't this
there's
suspicious?
not been a single game where Jimmy and Steph played that Draymond missed.
the bottom line is
I feel
we
like
could we
he
could
won't he'll make sure you don't miss those games.
Oak Tree.
we could dance around all these little
How you feeling about
situations
the
and
game tonight, CJ?
lineups, but
I think that we have a good chance to win, bro.
I feel like it's that wounded tiger
Oak
theory.
Tree.
Like, everybody thinking the Warriors is gonna lose, but like somehow y'all shocked the world.
Nah, I think Steph will just go crazy, bro. At the end of the day, like
Does he
that's
have it
like
in him?
we
He's
could
coming
talk,
off
we can make
sick.
all these think
Hold on.
pieces, we could
Hold
do
on.
all this and all that,
Mm.
You're
bro. But
saying,
like Steph goes crazy,
Does
we're
he have
winning,
it in
bro.
him?
hold on. You're saying that Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry are not going to be allowed to play their 2-man game tonight?
you see what Ricky
Not
G
on.
said?
Well,
You see what Ricky G tweeted, Erp?
Yo, this is nasty, bro. What are we doing, man?
Oak Tree. Dumb tree.
oh, Ricky
Like
G
Dumb
said
Tree
that.
said, it's casual. Oak Tree.
Damn, that's crazy.
You
Green
see
don't take no
you see
chances on Butler.
you see what you see what I'm
What
saying?
the hell, bro?
Just from an optic standpoint, it's like some stuff don't even come off as trolling. Like it almost looks valid.
And then
It
you got
almost
Jimmy's best friend literally showing that they need JK.
because they're searching for answers, and I'm keep telling y'all, no matter how much you could bench JK, you could say, oh, like, bruh. Basically, Jimmy Butler hasn't played small forward since 2019, bro. He's played it in spurts. He's no longer a true small forward because the small forwards today, bro, are like Jalen Brown. They're jumping out the gyms. You know what I mean? And they're a bit smaller, pause, right? But they're still slashers. And either they're a floor general like a Cade Cunningham. He's a true floor general, and probably just need to work on his post a little bit. But he's a true floor general, right? And he's a wing essentially. But that's what he brings to the table. So he don't even have to be an elite defender. His team is pretty solid. He's an elite floor general, right? So it's either you're an elite floor general like LeBron was, and then even LeBron himself as an elite floor general most of his career, he's not playing small forward no more. He's playing power forward. So it's like now you got Draymond, don't want to play the 5, playing power forward. Some games, Jimmy Butler is essentially playing the 2 because Kaminga's on the floor. It just don't even look and feel right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta just, call a
Bro,
spade, man. It's looking
Hey,
shaky for these boys.
Bruce.
bro.
Bruce, you know another thing that I noticed? So after we got Jimmy, Draymond literally just started playing the 5 full time outside of the bench
And that,
unit
and that
with
worked.
post, and it worked, right?
Hmm.
So, but another thing I noticed with that is every time they would try to use post as a starter, we'd start off the game like really slow and kind of like get to these deficits. Like I remember that Mavericks game, and we started out the game and we're down a bunch. I think we tried it even in the Minnesota series. It might have been game 2. We tried to start post, put Draymond at the 4, get off to like a slow start deficit. And so what I'm noticing, right? And I love post. This is really not post's fault. But like what I'm noticing is like this whole thing that we do where we put Draymond at the 4 and put Post at the 5. I think it's really like a gimmick. Like I think it works against like bench units, but when you put it against like starters, unless you have like a certain thing, like maybe you have like more overall size, like you run like that big lineup, like it's really just like a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you can go small and put Post and Draymond there and then it works. I think if you go small, Draymond has to be the 5, and then you're just really just like outscoring them and shit.
The reason
But
why he can't play the 5 too long, too, CJ, is because his body's not going to allow him to. So
yeah, I agree with
there's.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. So it's like
it is hard enough to work a center in there, right? And he can shoot, right? But I mean,
they adjust, bro, or they attack him.
Bro, a lot of centers, like we're not a drop coverage team, bro. And they were put anytime they have him out there, he's in drop coverage and Draymond is just shading over, right?
Yeah.
And if guys are just going to rotate the ball and we're going to be in rotation and then it's going to find the open man and they make the 3, it's like there's nothing we can do. You know what I'm saying? Because you already have that space in the defense and they're exploiting that. That's kind of what OKC did last night. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it's going to be, well, if he dies, he dies. I mean,
How you feeling today, Urk?
I feel good, man.
About tonight?
Hey, Urkel, y'all winning today?
Sure, why not? Put pods on. Just put pods on Wemby. Wemby struggles when midgets are guarding him.
Hey, how much stuff going for?
Probably like
I don't
22.
know, bro. He still looks sick, man. So who knows? We'll see.
Bruce, are you busy today? Bruce, are you busy? Bruce, are you busy tonight?
He might not even crack 20.
Matt.
He might not
Calm
even
down.
crack 20 today.
Bruce, are you busy or not?
Yeah, I'm busy, Matt.
Dude, you're always
I don't
fucking
kick it.
busy.
I don't kick it with locals, bro.
Hey, Forrest, I'm banning my comments, bro. I can't type in the comment section.
I don't kick it with locals, Matt.
I'm gonna get you, Brucey.
Bro,
Yeah,
man.
I got.
Dog, you guys are in disarray right now, bro. Is the season cut?
Nah, they about to win 6 straight in a row.
Draymond just needs to shut his mouth, bro. Just shut your mouth and handle
Is he
this.
doing a podcast? Is he doing a podcast today?
Hold on.
Yeah,
You're
he's doing
telling
a
Draymond to
podcast.
shut up and dribble?
Bro, I can't believe we're at the point where Draymond is cursing out reporters about a topic and then saying, "Listen to my podcast." He's doing that promo.
Shameless.
This nigga's in show business. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
Nah, this nigga's shameless. That's crazy.
Bro, that is shameless. You know what I'm saying?
I'm having a ball. How about you?
Now I gotta go listen to his podcast.
Looking forward to the first destination.
What's going on, Bleacher Dave?
Haven't enabled green for a decade.
Come on, man. I don't know what they're on.
Yeah, like Gabriella.
I mean, you guys gonna be in the play-in.
Gabriella, you're shameless, bro.
I mean, you see my Lakers though tonight about to be the best team in the West in the NBA.
All right. Are you gonna have any excuses if you guys lose too?
Nobody
Am I
gives
gonna
a
have any
fuck about the
excuses?
trash ass Lakers.
Lakers.
I
I'm
mean,
not
we
gonna
don't have.
talk.
I mean, we're not gonna have
Hey,
LeBron.
hey,
That's
hey,
for sure.
Urkel.
Bro, our freaking luck, y'all niggas are gonna win and you're gonna be insufferable, bro.
Hey, Urkel,
Matt,
how you feel about
it's gonna be a
Harden?
super tough game. It's gonna be a
Hey,
tough game.
how you feel about Harden now playing stuff this year?
Harden?
Harden not playing Steph. Them niggas is like 2 and 50, bro. What you
Look at
mean?
Look at the stats, Bruce. Look at the stats.
Come on, man. You niggas is stupid, man. You niggas look at box scores,
Bro,
man.
yo,
Nigga,
y'all
the
scored
nigga
like
James,
20 points, bro. Like,
the nigga James Harden
points in
got
the second half.
a beer belly, and you talking about outplay Steph. What are you talking about, bro?
These niggas scored like 20 points in the second half against us. What are you talking about?
Who?
That nigga got way too comfortable, bro. I get it. Like, we're kind of like down right now, but y'all niggas are still down more than us, bro.
Right now.
Like,
Stay in your place, little nigga.
The Clippers fans should be upset that
Yo,
y'all
yo,
niggas let SGA get traded. No, I don't know what you niggas is talking about.
But
yo,
he's a Harden
yo,
fan,
I
bearded,
hope
right?
yo,
they
You're a
do,
Harden
yo,
Brandon.
bearded
fan.
I'm
one,
not gonna
He's
lie.
a
I
bearded
hope they
one,
turn
fan.
into a contender.
yo, bearded one.
You said
What's
you
up,
don't
bro?
think who's a true
Yo,
contender?
yo, quick question. How are you a Harden Laker fan?
No, I'm a Harden Brown fan.
Oh, that's nasty.
What a
That's
what a disgusting combo.
That is a
Bro,
nasty
two
combo.
players better than Steph. Two players better than Steph.
bro, you can't talk shit. You got to get over 500 first.
Two players better than Steph.
Are we? Oh, hold on. Are we under 500?
No, but you got to get over 500.
We're gonna be under. We're gonna be over tonight.
No, you're not. You're
Oh
going
yeah, I'm
6 and
sure.
7.
No, I
Pro,
think we could beat the Spurs.
Pro. I know you're seething right now. I
I'm
know
not.
you're.
No, I am not, bro. What do you
Just
mean?
talking
It's
about
November.
You're in
It's new.
despair.
It's new.
you
Oh,
know I don't fuck. You know why I don't fuck with Pro. Pro was the main advocate besides Urkel, who was saying LeBron was a negative last year. Steph's a negative this entire year, and you're quiet like a
well,
bitch.
what month are we in?
It doesn't matter. He's a negative for the whole year.
So he played, I think, 5 games.
Hey,
So how?
Brandon, didn't you say he was a minus 30 without Draymond this year?
Damn, he needs Draymond.
Hey, all I know is Steph didn't play last game. You won by 30. He played next game. You lost by 30. That's all I know.
I can't imagine LeBron getting it. I just can't imagine LeBron getting 11 points in a regular season. You know,
Get off the stage, bro. Fucking hell. The hell is
Happy to love you.
I can't imagine LeBron getting 11 points like that. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, Gabriel,
Yeah.
don't run tonight, bro.
We don't run tonight. We're gonna beat the best team in the
We're
West.
not.
and
We're not.
The
We're not,
Lakers
we're
gonna
not
show why
beating
they're the
OKC.
best team in the West tonight.
You little bitch. Yeah, you little bitch.
And
And so wait, so y'all are about to be
LeBron's practicing with the South Bay Lakers tonight.
wait, hold up, you fucking
Like
clown.
even when
Stop for me. 2 seconds, Beaver Teeth.
even when
Bro,
he
so the
said that, he
Lakers
doesn't believe that.
Yo, what
so
the
the
fuck is
Lakers
up?
are finna be the Lakers in y'all words are the best team in the world. They don't
Gabriel,
Yo,
even
you
have
don't even believe that,
LeBron.
dog.
yo, what the
And they
fuck is
don't even
up,
have
fellas? What's
LeBron.
good?
Oh my God,
So
this nigga's
wait,
here.
hold on.
What's the
No.
hey? What's
The
the
Lakers
Wait,
fucking
Oh my
word,
God, this
bro?
nigga's here.
What's
No,
the fucking
hold
word,
up,
bro? My
That's
brother
what
was
y'all were
good.
saying, right?
Jay, bro, was good.
Y'all were
Urkel
saying
was
what's up,
good.
kid?
Yo,
And then we're
Gaddy,
just
bro.
gonna try to do our best tonight
So
against the
y'all are
best
the
team
best team in y'all are finna beat
in
the
the world.
best team in
My
the
nigga
world.
CJ, bro,
We're just
what's the
trying to do
word?
our
Was
The
best,
good.
best
bro.
team in the world.
We want to make
He's like
sure
a
we
So
don't
that
get
means
beat
y'all
million
have
by.
no
niggas talking.
excuses.
Definitely not
No,
gonna
we
get
have no
beat by
chance,
30.
No
bro.
excuses.
OKC's winning the title,
Nah, yeah,
dog.
OKC is way better than Lakers, bro. What you
He's
mean?
way better
Nah,
than us, bro.
I know what you guys are trying to do. You're trying to make it.
OKC's way
You're trying to
better.
preset the narrative
We
so
not
then
we
you
not
can
No,
like
beat
they're
we
the
not
best
like
everybody
team.
else.
Urkel.
They're
We not like
11-1.
Urkel
I
You're
don't know
who
what
trying
to
to
tell
do
you,
the whole
CJ.
thing
They're
like just in
11-1.
case we
hey
win.
hey we
It's
we not
like,
like
oh, we
Urkel
just beat the best
who
team in the
said
world.
we
But
match
then
up
if you
well
What?
against
lose, like
OKC.
there's
We don't
zero
match.
implications if you
I'm not
lose
like
though.
Urkel. We don't
Urkel
match
said
up
Golden
well with
State match up
OKC.
well against OKC. So
They don't match.
No, I'm not saying that.
I will say we have a better player than Steph. You know, we got Luka, so that
You
true,
works.
guys are
true.
shameless.
We do. I know Luka for a fact is not getting
So wait,
11 points tonight.
you had LeBron and Luka who are better than Steph, and you lost in the first round.
Luka might have more points than Steph Curry did yesterday in the first quarter.
Luka with no, never mind.
You know,
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? All
Like
these bronzexuals, gonna be blaming Rui and blaming Bronny when them niggas get
Aren't you
eliminated
blaming
in the first
Pods?
round.
Aren't you blaming Pods right now?
I'm not
Oh,
blaming
Pods?
who
Aren't you
Bronny.
blaming?
Bruce. I blame Bronny
he's
for.
blaming
Hold on, let me
Buddy.
Bruce, I
talk.
blame Bronny every day.
Let me talk. Hold on, let me talk, gang. The difference
You
is
just blame Pods.
the difference is right.
Just
The
blame
difference.
Pods.
No, first and foremost, stop it. It's corny. All right.
You're blaming Buddy Hield.
What I'm saying is
All you do is slobber Pods. All you do is slobber Pods
can't
Podzingis.
average. Pods
All you
can't
do is
average
slobber Brad
30.
Stavisky.
We have no
Okay.
POA.
All you
Okay.
do is slobber Brad
Pods
Stavisky.
Pods is not averaging 30 points right now or 37 points. Austin
Pods
Reeves
is
is.
two-way
Okay.
Showay. He's the white
Now,
two-way
Urkel said
Showay.
Pods. Urkel
the
said Pods
Y'all
is
difference,
better than
niggas,
the
y'all
Reeves.
difference,
niggas moving
the
too
difference
fast.
Urkel
why,
Bro.
said
This
Pods
shit
is
is
better
but
than
that's
Reeves.
ridiculous.
Urkel. Urkel got his own opinion. He
Yeah,
a grown
You
Yo,
guys
man.
are
Bruce.
like
Yo, Bruce.
mosquitoes,
Bruce.
bro.
That's his.
You
Yo,
guys didn't
Bruce.
check him.
Pods is the two-way
Yo,
Showay
This
yo,
is
hold
attorney.
on,
What are we
hold on,
talking
hold
about?
on. Yo, Bruce.
no
Bruce.
one
That's
checked
these
Wagwan,
niggas, bro.
wagwan.
Listen. You know how you know these Laker fans are brain dead, bro? They
Yeah.
generalize everything. One person says something,
Right.
they
Did you
they
guys
100%.
run
check
with it.
him?
All you
Did
guys
you
said
guys
is
check
100%.
him? It's like
100%.
someone in the
we
Republican
do a
Party
little
said
trolling.
It's like when somebody in the
Hey,
Republican Party says some
hey,
Nazi shit and nobody disavows them, you kind of going
nah.
along with it. That's the same shit.
Gabriel.
Your agendas are
Relax.
done. Your
Gabriel,
agendas are
relax.
done. You're cooked.
the difference between Pods and me even bringing up Austin Reeves, I have never heard Austin Reeves say he want to be better than LeBron. I've never heard him say he's the
Little
white Michael
bitch.
Jordan. I've never heard him say none of these things. See what I'm saying? I just see him performing. So I'm going to tip my hat off to him and say, young man, you are playing well. Pods is doing too
It's
much.
because he's under better leadership.
Gabriel, remember, me and you
Because
cut different. Me and you cut different. So you feel how you feel. Feel how you feel, Gabriel. It's
Bruce,
fine.
no, do you
It's
know
fine,
why?
Gabriel.
Bruce, you know why there's a difference? Because Reeves is under better leadership. That's why.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
brought
You
up under
sound like
better leadership. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
raised
yeah.
better. He was raised better than that.
Yeah,
You
I hear
know?
you. I hear you. I
There's
hear
no
you.
leadership
Why are
in
we
Golden
talking about
State.
LeBron?
Drew Blue, get your ass out of
LeBron
here,
is a
nigga.
non-factor.
Yeah.
Drew Blue,
I
what's
agree.
LeBron's not
today's
even
I agree.
playing,
mathematics?
dog.
I agree.
He's not even playing.
He's doing what Bronny should do.
Hey,
Wait, Bron. Hold on. I just want to say this. Bron is doing what he's supposed to do, that his son won't do, and that's play with the G League right now.
hold on.
Right. So
Where
let's
Bron
go
needs
back.
to
Let's
be.
go back to the
Bron
stuff in the Warriors.
exactly
Bronny's
where
been
he
helping
needs
us
to
win
be.
games.
So
Hey, Drew
why are we
Blue.
bringing up Bron? He's a non-factor.
Drew Blue, what's
Yeah.
today's mathematics?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is doing
What
that?
up?
Drew Blue, what's today's mathematics?
Yeah.
That's on
Little
you.
bitch.
That's on you. 1%.
Yeah.
I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's on you.
Yo.
That's on you. But I knew if I knew somebody's gonna be talking about
Isn't
Bron,
the
it was gonna be your ass.
wait?
Hey,
But
y'all
this is
y'all
this
can
is an
have him.
actual this
You
is an
want
actual.
him?
Nah, I don't. I
Y'all
want
can
that
have
nigga
him.
to. Hey, I want that nigga to stay in being LA is La La Land as long as he can, dog.
Man, this is
No,
a serious
no,
this
we
is a
are.
serious conversation though. Like, is the bad things going on in Golden State a reflection of Steph's leadership?
Yeah, you sound like a
Hey,
white dude
that's
asking that
between
question
y'all.
on CNN. Now they rubbing off on you. Them
Hey,
folks,
hey,
they
Bruce.
rubbing
Hate to
off on
tell
you.
you, being white's all right.
Oh my God, he's got AIDS.
Oh, no.
He's got AIDS. he's got AIDS.
No.
That's right, Urkel. Play it up, buddy. That's all you're gonna have this year is sound bites. That's all you have.
Hey, Bruce. Bruce.
The board.
Bruce, talk about Steph's regression. Talk about Steph's regression, Papa.
Matt, let me ask you a question, Matt. Since you know so much,
Okay, Papa. You like a bitch.
how many players? How many NBA players get triple team on every single possession?
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
he was.
bro.
Hold on. That's actually a good question. He got face guard last night and got clapped like a bitch.
Hey, Irk.
Matt,
Hey,
I
Irk,
asked you a question and you
Bruce.
are
Bruce.
you
I don't care
LeBron
about the
fans
past.
is low IQ? Are you
I
LeBron
don't care
fans
about the
low
past.
IQ?
How can
They
you be
are.
an
They are
honest
low
way to say
IQ.
Steph was ass?
They are low
I
IQ.
can't
All
go
the
down.
all of them are low
L-Dot,
IQ.
L-Dot, hand him my lightweight, L-Dot.
Real quick. I just wanted to say this. I woke up this morning screaming "exciting whites," bro.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, Bruce, why can't you be honest and be like Steph was ass?
Hey, the exciting
Gabriel.
whites are gonna feel right at home in
Gabriel.
Oklahoma tonight.
I just want you to be honest and be like Steph was ass.
Gabriel, when you're ready to have an honest conversation and not be, let's say, persuaded by the white men on CNN, we can have an honest conversation. If you're ready to have an honest conversation,
When
let's have an honest
LeBron is
conversation.
when LeBron is ass,
Are you
I say
ready?
LeBron is ass.
I've never heard you talk ill of LeBron. Stop it.
LeBron had some ass games last year.
Every time you talk about LeBron, you use like Shannon Sharp on Undisputed. LeBron James.
Oh
I
my
know
goodness.
one LeBron. That's how you act when LeBron topics is like, you feel me?
Yo, Gabriel. Wasn't he the reason you lost against Minnesota?
Yep.
He was our best. He was our best
Austin
player.
Reeves, right? A nigga with basically a mullet hairstyle, a nigga who should probably have been in a the movie Breakfast Club, right? Ferris Bueller essentially is averaging 30 for the Lakers, and LeBron is looking at his manicure on the bench. And niggas is up
Stop
here
talking
telling
about
you
King
He's an
James.
old
Stop
man.
talking about
He
King
has
James.
sciatica. He has sciatica.
You believe that?
He
So
doesn't have.
you
He doesn't have
think?
sciatica.
So
He doesn't have
hold on,
sciatica.
Gabriel. Hold on,
He
Gabriel.
doesn't have
I
sciatica.
always say this to you, Gabriel. You are so intelligent. When I hear you talk about like other stuff like humanity and politics, I'm like, you know what? That young man he's cerebral. Then you just been brainwashed and conditioned over the years where this LeBron thing is concerned. You're seeing former players.
Aren't you brainwashed the other way?
Hear me out. No, sir. You're hearing former
No.
players.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh, he's
You're
100%
hearing
brainwashed.
Hall of Fame players, Kevin Garnett, Paul
Is it
Pierce.
suspicious?
Then you're hearing regular former players, the Teagues of the world, and everybody laughing. Yeah, he ain't got no sciatica. So Charles Barkley and all these other different niggas is just laughing about the situation. Is everybody against Clutch, or
Hey,
is
no,
it just some?
Bruce, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, no. Draymond came out and said he had it, and it was really bad. So that's y'all
God,
playing.
nigga. But see,
That's
Drew Blue. Drew Blue.
Why is
We
that just
know,
Draymond?
we
Stop
know,
crying, Brian.
we know
Stop
that,
crying, Brian.
Dre has been converted. Dre was the same nigga who said he would never wear another pair of LeBrons, and if and when they face each other in the finals, he want to annihilate them. The moment he turned over to Clutch, he's got age. It turned into a new person. Like
He said,
He had his
"Oh
Clutch
yeah,
sweatsuit on the other
we've
day.
got sciatica, we've got that, boss. We both sick."
like my thing is, like, how could you be in Fashion Week, then you laughing and playing golf, and if you've played golf, you know you got to use the hip and everything in there. Educate these boys. How
When's
you
the last
got
time you seen LeBron
sciatica?
playing golf?
Here go dun da
Why
dun
every time
superhero off the
LeBron?
When's
top
the last time you
ropes.
seen LeBron play
Here go
golf?
here go
Here we
LeBron
go.
superhero.
Bruce, how many times? When's the last
The
time you seen
nigga
LeBron
jumped
playing
off the
golf?
top
Maybe
ropes.
Steph is faking an illness. What about that, Bruce?
Dun,
Let
da,
me start with my
dun.
conspiracy theories. Maybe Steph is faking an
It's
illness.
King to the future. It's
Don't
King to the
duck,
rescue.
Bruce. Answer the question. When's
Hold
the
on,
last time
hold
you
on,
seen
hold on.
LeBron play
Dun, da,
golf?
da.
Fucking
King to the
free zone, man.
rescue.
Looking nigga.
Sassy ass nigga.
In here.
Pro,
How's
you're.
it feel being 6-6, bitch?
I was about to, bro. Y'all
Who
about to
you
get me
talking to?
canceled. Pro almost got me
King.
canceled.
Jay's
the season over?
King, you my guy, bro.
I didn't know the season
Pause.
ended in 12
But come
games.
on, King. Really?
Pro really almost.
Really? Off the top ropes? Dun, 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 to defend LeBron's legacy.
I did not know what I was talking about.
Came out of
Come
nowhere.
on, King. I literally just said former Hall of Fame players and former role players in the media space have been laughing about this topic. When have you ever seen guys laughing about a topic
We
outside
do
of, like,
not care about LeBron, Bruce. Shut the fuck up.
see,
Oh,
Jay,
my
you
Lord.
told me, Jay, you told me don't mention LeBron to you, and you see you mentioned LeBron to me, and I've been doing my best. I've been doing my best.
See,
Jay,
look,
respecting
I
your
didn't mention
wishes.
LeBron.
I've
He
been
has
respecting your
sciatica. He is
Jay,
down at the
Jay,
G League.
Jay,
He's
but
down at the
Jay,
G League like
but
Bronny
Jay,
should be, bro.
Jay, didn't you text me? And we
He
had
should be in the G League with Bronny. That's where he should be. Meanwhile, we're cooking. Meanwhile, no. There you go.
7-3, niggas.
Like a bitch because
Yo.
I just fucking slammed you in
Hey,
the
look.
head.
Hey, look, this all I'm gonna say, Gabriel.
Are you really that big?
This
Are
all
you
I'm gonna
really
say.
that big?
What's up, Bruce?
Y'all boys better win the title this year, bro. Because think about it. Think about
Aren't y'all not gonna win the
Bruce,
title?
Bruce,
No,
if we
you
win
know
the title,
hold on,
I'm
let me
gonna
tell you why.
teabag you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Whoa.
That's what I'm gonna do if we win the
Jay,
title.
stop that.
Yeah,
Jay,
Relax,
stop that, bro.
relax,
What are you
bro.
doing, man?
nuts in your face.
Jay,
Nuts
my
in your
Glock.
face.
You're gonna force me to clip you, bro. Come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
Hey Jay. Last time I showed my Glock on playback.
Hey, I'm in Texas, dog. We can go band for band.
Jay, last time I showed my Glock on playback, they banned
Going
me.
meat for meat.
So if you even playing that, listen, Jay, niggas will bury you, man. Stop it. But listen, needless to say, you Laker fans, this year, remember, you got one player averaging 40, the other player is averaging 30, right? LeBron is
Come
watching
on.
his
Last
man.
time I showed my Glock isn't crazy. That's not crazy.
No,
We're not gonna pause that.
Bruce, don't threaten me. I'm
I
gonna
said
get mad.
pause before I
Don't
said whatever I
threaten me.
said.
Don't
Relax.
threaten me.
Jay didn't
Don't
pause when he
threaten
said
me. I'm
something
gonna
about
get
Going
mad.
meat for
teabagging.
meat.
King,
I did not
King,
know what I
you see
was
what I mean? Like
Last time I showed my
you ain't put
Glock
on your
on play
you
box,
didn't
they banned me.
Bruce, if you
ain't
No,
Bruce,
yo,
hold
Solomon,
on,
How do
bring
you
it up to
get
your mic.
Glock
hold on,
and
hold
think
on.
of dick? Like,
Bruce, if you threaten Dre, I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich.
Solomon,
Isn't this
you see
suspicious?
how you just put on your defender cape?
Isn't it
When
I'm
suspicious?
just
Jay
asking
just said what he
questions. I'm
said,
just
Isn't
asking
this
questions because
How
the
do you
way everybody
associate
just let
Glock
it
with that?
slide.
wasn't that feminine energy or
Hold on.
no?
How do you
Y'all,
associate
everyone
Glock
let
with
it
that?
slide. So
He's
I
a
can
what?
ask
He's a
questions
what
and
is he,
get
Uncle?
answers.
What
I'm
is
asking
King?
important questions because no one else is doing it.
How do
King,
you associate Glock with that?
King, what I'm gonna say, King, I'm proud of you. If nobody ain't told you that this week, I'm proud of you,
That's
King.
okay. You can. I don't need you to be proud of me. That's okay.
Yo,
You
Bruce,
can keep
Bruce,
it.
you know,
I gotta be
yo,
proud of
Bruce,
you, son.
Bruce, you know,
I
King
don't
will
need
fuck
that.
you up.
You try to be nice to him, he don't want that. So
No,
I don't.
Bruce,
I
I
Yeah.
don't.
swear,
Not at
Bruce, I
all.
swear to you,
You
King
know
will
what
fuck
I
you up
want?
now. King will
The
knock you
Lakers
out now,
dub
Bruce.
tonight.
Yeah, see the difference between
I would.
Matt, when you talking about meat and anything as it relates to like sports and athletes and fighting, stop it. You can't relate. King just learned how to fight his Muay Thai class last year. We grew up doing this.
Is he
You know what I'm
is he
saying?
I'm not
is he
gonna lie,
We
echoing for
grew up
anybody
doing
else?
this.
I'm
And
not gonna
again,
lie,
like I
Bruce.
said, King, I have no smoke
Bruce,
with
I'm
you,
not gonna
King,
lie.
but I've been fading. You know what I'm
The
saying?
echo
I'm
actually
attacking
makes
now
it
because you know what I
hilarious.
mean?
Bruce,
Yeah, what up?
I'm not gonna lie, I would slump you. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
hold you.
appreciate that. I
Respectfully, I
appreciate
would
that.
slump
I
you.
done heard that before too.
I would
And
slump you. I'm
remember,
not gonna hold
you're
you.
from Virginia,
Respectfully, I would
man.
slump you.
You're from keep it a buck with you. You're from the DMV.
Yo,
I was
It's
Warriors
still
not
gonna
from. Where
like
you
that.
from?
You're not even from Maryland. You
Yo,
know what I mean?
Warriors
Y'all
gonna
Like,
not
sneak
you're
this
y'all
not
not
even
shit
gonna
from
back.
meet
the
up
north.
in
You're
Bruce,
from
I would
Chicago
Virginia.
slump
by the
you.
You know
bean.
what I'm saying?
Bruce,
Like,
I'm
you
Y'all
from
not
slumping
gonna meet
you.
up
Virginia.
in Chicago
Stop
by
it.
the bean.
Yo,
Bruce,
Warriors
Whatever.
be
keep
honest, I'm
losing. If
slumping you.
Warriors keep losing, this
Hey,
shit's gonna get way more
my
negative,
3
bro.
years, my 3 years in
This shit.
Virginia, I was treated like a king. You heard, King?
Nah,
You
nah,
would
nah.
never
I'm
come to
Barack Obama over here. I
King.
never heard
I
of you.
promise you would
I'm
never
Barack
be in
Obama over here. I
Miami.
never heard of you.
I hear you, but you would never be in Miami and talk greasy to me.
Why
I
You
you
heard
putting
me?
would.
Jubu up
I was
there?
in Miami
What's
the
Believe
ma-
other
it.
day.
Bruce,
I'm in
what's
Miami all the
mask, Bruce?
time.
But
I
you
was
ain't hit
born and
me.
raised in
You
Miami.
was in
I was
Miami,
born
but
and
you ain't
raised
hit
in Miami.
me.
I'm in Miami more than the
But
governor.
Matt, you from the other part of Miami. You ain't from the part of Miami where I'm from. You know
I'm
what I'm
from the real
saying?
part of Miami. You're from the.
Even though
You're
we've
from.
overcome and we our tax bracket is different, we're blessed. You know what I mean? Like,
Fucking
yeah,
is, motherfucking
yeah.
is,
Bruce,
dude.
Like
Bruce, you're from the
Funny, man.
suburbs. You're from Fort
Matt,
Lauderdale.
Matt,
Exactly.
Matt,
This man,
Matt.
man, he's Patricia. He's from
Stop it,
Fort
Matt.
Lauderdale. You live in a
Stop it,
cul-de-sac.
Matt.
I'm from
Stop
Hialeah.
it.
You live in a cul-de-sac. What are you talking
Matt,
about?
I'm from
Matt, stop
Hialeah.
it.
I'm from Hialeah.
Matt, where I'm from, you know what they call where I'm from right now?
Bro, you
Miami
live 5
Gardens.
minutes away from me.
Funny, man.
Bruce, do you not live in a
Miami
cul-de-sac?
Matt up here set tripping.
Miami
Why does
Gardens.
Bruce
That's
sound
what
like
it sounds
he's
like, Juice.
talking from a podium in a stadium right now?
Nah,
Honestly,
nah, that's
everybody
somebody
sounds like
came.
Everybody
that.
echoing.
Yeah, somebody came in here and it's causing an echo. And Matt, you know what
But
Miami
but
Gardens
it
is?
sounds kind of cool, low key.
You live in Miami Gardens?
Whoa.
I didn't say I live in Miami Gardens. I said I'm from Miami Gardens, which is called Murder Gardens, which is Carol City originally.
Okay, I
So
lived in
don't
Miami
tell me
Lakes.
about Hialeah.
I lived in
He
Miami
lived in
Lakes
what?
right next
Don't
to
What
Murder
tell me
about
about
Gardens.
Liberty
Hialeah.
City?
Hialeah is not on First
Okay, I
48.
was in Miami Lakes right next to Murder Gardens.
Hialeah is not on First 48, Matt.
That's right
Stop
next to
it.
Murder Gardens. You know it. Stop
Okay.
lying.
This is crazy.
So like I
Cut this.
just
Wait,
said,
Bruce,
like I just
Bruce, are you a Opalapa Chakagoon? Chapagoon?
no, Chapalaka is
Opalaka
further
Chapagoon?
down. I'm right. I'm from Carol City. We're same place Rick Ross is from, but on another side. You know what I'm saying? Big Carol
You from
City.
the? That's where the snitches are. That's where the snitches live.
Yeah, stop it. Big Carol City, man. You
That's
know what
crazy.
time it is. Big Carol City.
Yo, I have a
Yo,
friend who's
What the
from
fuck
Carroll
am I
City,
listening
bro.
to right
That
now?
nigga's crazy.
What the
yo,
fuck am I
You
listening
ever
to?
yo.
met somebody who got like dirty eyes?
Whoa.
Like they have like muddy eyes or whatever? Like they done seen some shit. Like they done watched their parents get murdered. Like that nigga has like muddy eyes, bro. Like that nigga's been through some
Man,
shit, but he's
can I
crazy.
be honest with y'all? I can't wait to watch Pods guard Wimby tonight, bro.
We're gonna win tonight.
Nah,
Why
we'll be
would he
taking
be
the night
guarding
off.
Wimby?
I know you are.
Nah,
I know.
we're
We're
the
gonna
type of
lose.
niggas
We're
who
gonna
are
lose.
gonna
And
win
y'all are
tonight,
winning.
You
bro.
are gonna.
Wait, y'all
Hey,
got the
why would he
Spurs
be
We're
tonight?
guarding
gonna drop
Wimby?
like
Bro, what's gonna be the
34
excuse when you
points. The
lose?
vibes are gonna
Bro,
come
what's gonna be
back.
the excuse
Excuse.
if you lose?
Why would he be
Because
guarding
Steve is.
Wimby?
Oh, so
Bro,
wait, you're
what's the
gonna put
excuse if you
post on him
lose?
instead of a guard like
But
everybody else
why
is
would he be
doing? Been
guarding
doing?
Wimby? That Horford. don't make no sense.
Because
No,
that's
no,
what we
teams
did,
are
and
putting
that's how we won.
teams are putting
Horford is
wings.
ass.
They're putting wings
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like point of attack
Yeah, but
guys.
you can
I want
play.
to see
You can play
post. I want
in.
to see post.
The better thing to do is probably to put like a wing on them.
No, y'all got the Spurs. They light work. We beat them already. They light work. Y'all got it.
Hey, a birdie told me y'all Lakers probably gonna lose like the next 5 though. I'm not gonna
I was
hold
about,
you.
I
I
was about
heard
to
You're
say
you.
right
that
about it. You're right.
they have a
I
three
heard
game
you.
losing
You're right,
streak
Bruce.
incoming. Three
I
game
heard
losing
you.
streak
You're right,
incoming.
guys. You're absolutely right.
You guys face Milwaukee next,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep,
that's a
loss, bro.
loss.
bro. Easy,
That's a
Yeah.
bro.
loss.
Bro.
Hey,
Let me know
if
what's
if
your
we
It's a
lose
loss.
what's your record right now?
if we lose
They,
3 in a row, y'all be better than us, right?
We are
nah,
better than
we
you.
can't be better
Oh,
than
No,
oh,
y'all.
they'll
Y'all
be
shit.
got
they'll be
Okay, all
6 and
right. It's
8.
only
They'll be
you,
6 and
you
8.
would still need more. Okay, well, keep up
We
what
with
are
y'all
me.
better than you.
call Yeah, y'all got two
Did we
niggas
not?
averaging
Did we not
40 and
smoke y'all
30.
opening night? Did we not smoke y'all opening night?
I keep holding on to that win for till
I
February,
will,
dog.
I will, and then we're gonna beat you in February
We
again.
can hold on to it till February. So
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
your championship. Hang the banner. Go ahead.
Hang the banner.
I mean, when y'all was 3-1 against us last year, y'all was doing it. But hey,
Hang the banner.
when y'all was 3-1 against
Hold
us
on,
last
hold
year,
on,
y'all was doing
hold
it.
on,
won a
Brian.
glorified
Brian,
scrimmage opening night.
Yeah.
Brian.
Congrats.
We were 3-1 against y'all last year, and what did that mean?
Nothing.
You were 1-3.
You guys lost in the first
But
round. That's what
running
it
y'all
means.
mouth like it was. If it meant nothing, y'all wouldn't be talking about it.
You guys
Brian,
choked,
stop
choked, him,
whispering.
choked him the first round.
Brian, stop whispering. Say
You
it in
want
chest.
you want a
Somebody tell
glor-
his fat ass to
bro.
stop
You
talking
want a
about
glorified scrimmage. We barely played with each other
Hey,
this
Lee,
season.
Lee, you guys are
We
just
didn't,
as
you know.
close. Is Lee down on the Lee? You guys are just as close
What
to
the
10
fuck is
under
this surround
10 games
sound?
under 500.
Echo,
Yeah.
echo. Okay, it's gone.
Matt,
Yeah.
right next time.
what's going to
Yo,
be the
Urkel,
excuse when y'all lose tonight?
Urkel, are you mad at me today?
No, what's going to be the excuse when you
Boom.
lose?
I'm gonna give you a hug, Papa.
No Brian. That's the first excuse.
We're not gonna lose tonight, and even if
No,
we
we're gonna lose tonight. We're losing, guys.
take
They're
me out
better than
spotlight.
us.
Take me out spotlight. Take me out spotlight. Take me out spotlight. What is this?
Oh, you got. Hey, Matt, you got to be humble,
Take me
Papa.
out. Brian,
Urkel,
you're
we
on
have the
Remember,
spotlight.
best.
Take me
be
out.
humble,
Urkel, we have the
Matt.
best player
Don't
in
get
the
cocky.
world.
Stop whining, Matt.
We have the best player in the world tonight.
Is
We're
that
not gonna-
Guzzle? Is that
Who's the best?
Guzzle?
Who's the best player in the world?
Stop whining.
Little Guzzle. Where's
like a
Guzzle,
woman.
my little
Like a woman.
Guzzle?
Like a woman.
Guzzle, I missed you.
Like a woman.
Guzzle is infatuated with black athletic men.
And women.
Guzzle, I missed. What? Can you guys take me off spotlight, bro?
Yeah, who's echoing?
Don't put me on
Echoing.
spotlight.
I think that's a effect in playback. It
Hey,
keeps
Gus,
coming
are
in
you
and out.
echoing?
Man, I don't know.
It is Guzzle. It's his Hawaii connection.
Well, if he goes on mute, we'll find out.
It's
Look at
Guzzle.
that cute little Guzzle. My little Guzzle. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
It's Guzzle. Yeah.
It's Guzzle.
Whatever.
We're gonna win tonight, Matt, and y'all are losing.
You're right, Urkel. You're absolutely right.
No,
Matt,
you're
he's
right. I
right.
think-
He's right.
I
Matt,
think-
Matt, he's right.
I'm gonna
He's
agree
right.
with him. I think
Can we
you're
have
the
a
better-
conversation
I
how
think you're the
Austin
better
Reeves is
team. You're the
outplaying
better
Steph
team
Curry
than
this
us.
year?
What time is
He's
y'all
out-
game?
He's out playing who?
It's an
I mean-
hour. It's two. Urkel, your
How
game
Austin Reeves is
starts.
outplaying Steph Curry this year?
I mean, if
All
you want,
10
if you want to
games
have
of
that
it.
argument, if you want to have
Hold
that
on.
argument, go
Your
ahead.
game starts 2 hours before ours, so we get
I mean,
to
you
eat
look
well.
stupid.
Yo,
You look
Gabriel,
stupid.
Gabriel, why do you talk like
By all
that?
means.
What?
Why do you drag your words?
He talks
Why don't I-
fine. Leave him alone.
That's what we do. We do that.
We drag our words?
Hey, Guzzle, are you sad about the game last night?
No. Why would I be sad about the game?
I missed you.
No, you didn't. You hate me.
I didn't love you, Papa.
You hate me, bro.
No, I'm
No,
actually.
actually, Matt really likes you a lot. Actually,
No, he does
Kinda
not.
Funny enough.
I've heard him go off and say he hate me, and that's fine.
I hate you when it comes to basketball.
Little men hate me. It's okay.
I'm taller than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. What are you talking about?
No, you're not, Matt.
Anyways, Urkel, your game starts
You're
2 hours.
Cuban. You're half Cuban. There's no way you're taller.
No, our game starts at 7:30 our time, Urkel, and yours start at a 6 hour and a half, 90 minutes.
The game will be
difference.
over by then, so it's okay.
I know. Easy
We're
dub for
coming
the
in-
Warriors
we're com-
tonight
we're
against
com-
Wimby.
We're coming in locked in. Don't worry.
Who said it was gonna be easy?
I mean, Corden Pro, he said it's going to be done by then. Don't worry about it.
We're
That's
gonna
what
be
he
locked
said.
in tonight.
What time does the game start tonight?
6 o'clock our time. Your game does, Urkel. 4 hours from now. Yep.
So we
Hey,
got
play the clip of Matt getting prayed over at the basketball court again. Oh my God.
I deleted that.
Deleted it. Oh, of course.
Yeah, and I'll repost it when Bruce puts trophy mentality back on.
Matt, you notice I never touched anything on the YouTube until you was being weird. The YouTube was just sitting there. The YouTube was sitting there for 3
Can we play that
years,
Sean video,
and
Urkel?
you were just being mad weird. So guess
Bro,
what?
I was fucking with it. We were shouting it out. What are you
Nah,
talking
you just different. You weird. You different.
Yo, Bruce, he's kind of obsessed with you, huh?
Like I said,
It's weird
just,
vibes.
He's just gay. He's gay. Okay, you just have to realize that when he
He's got AIDS.
Gay.
You see the shit he says, bro. Like
He's
Well,
got
I love
AIDS.
you, I love you guys very much.
Bro,
I
there's
love
big,
you.
yo, there's big
disgusting.
news tonight, bro.
He's a
LeBron
strange
practiced.
individual.
LeBron did some 5v5 work tonight with the South Bay Lakers.
Fuck that nigga.
Yes, sir.
Stop whining, Matt.
Stop
Bro,
running
I
like
know
a
you're
woman.
scared right
A
now.
woman, man. Like a woman.
Scared.
Fuck that nigga.
By the way,
LeBron playing
whenever we
Fuck
have,
that
whenever
nigga.
we,
LeBron return is imminent.
Can't, I'll just say this:
Stop
you can't
whining like a bitch.
like a woman.
Keep replaying that soundboard, Eric.
Now you just know that you can't sag around Matt at all. Okay, he'll think that's an invitation.
Guzzo,
Stop
How
whining,
you
Matt.
feeling about the season?
Guzzo, are you happy with your new girlfriend?
Which one? Which one, Matt?
Stop whining, Matt.
Which one?
Bro, don't do that. You're loyal. Stop playing.
Stop whining, Matt.
I'm loyal. Hey Jay, he said I'm loyal.
Anyways, hey, Matt.
Loyal to who? Loyal to who?
Yeah,
Loyal to the game.
Hey, Matt, I'm signing off. You gonna start up?
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll start up.
All right.
Yeah, we're starting up so we can regulate this thing. Bye.
All right. So
Oh
five.
God,
Let's
here we
go.
go.
Kicking it, man.
Dictator, yeah, Dictator
That
Jay.
playback
We're
in
gonna-
the
we're-
fucking playback.
That's right. The
Kicked
white
in
man's in
bed.
charge.
We're getting kicked
Dictator
in
Jay.
bed, bro. We're getting kicked in bed.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll start up probably around half hour before the game. So I'll hand out VIPs then. So first come, first serve. If you're subscribed, you're already locked in. So I'll talk to y'all.
Great show, Eric. Great show.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Stop whining, Matt. Like a woman.
Yeah. All right. I'm out.
I'm out.